And hello, everybody! Hopefully, you're all doing good on this Saturday. It is the top 8 12th anniversary tournament 2v2 bracket for North America. I can't do this alone. Can you say the rest of the words?
Hello to you too, chatters. As you can see, we're going to be handling, as he's repeated, the rest of the matches of the top 8, where people will be competing for some KC for our anniversary.
That's true, that's true. Yes, you guys are chatters, so you're also viewers. You're also Elsword.
Yeah, I called you guys chatters. Yeah, that's right. You're all fourth path Rena skill.
At least they're not Twitter whistles.
Oh.
Also, chat, everyone, do let me know on the audio because we did make a couple of adjustments to it. So let me know if there's any issue with balancing. Like, does Raiden need to be turned up? Does Raiden need to be muted? Does Shimo need to go up?
No, I'm afraid of heights. Leave me down. I like being closer to the ground.
Well, where I got you right now is probably good enough. We'll just say it. So, it is not going to be 1, 2, 3 versus Beans and Ramen as our first match of the day. We are in top 8, so we do have Maku Kenki Fan Club versus Sympathy for the Devil. Then we have As Long as It's Awesome versus Don't Stand Near Ledges. Sparagmos versus Chad's Behind Silly Gals. And then finally 1, 2, 3 versus We're Not Concerned. I gotta get rid of this window because I don't know why it's opened. But we kind of took some of your feedback regarding the layout, just a little bit because obviously we don't have our graphics artists just be able to make something very quickly overnight. So we have moved our little graphic that was originally in the bottom left to the bottom right. So now you guys can see the skills without any issue. We'll most likely move it back to the left once we do some 1v1 stuff, but we'll keep this style for 2v2. Shimo, your thoughts?
My thoughts? I mean, we're always collecting feedback, and I'm glad that people have actually mentioned out stuff like that. So if you guys have any suggestions or anything like that, always feel free to let us know, and we'll put into consideration.
That's for sure. Is it bad that I also expected... I see that, Shimo, you're a bit loud. Let me turn him down just a wee little bit. I can always turn myself up too. I did also add in a little bit of a filter because I noticed like a little bit of awkward sound coming from my end. At least like it sounds weird. I don't know how it sounds to you guys and all that. But yeah, definitely let us know if there's some sort of audio balancing that needs to be done. I will be paying attention to the chat, of course, and making adjustments if needed. Oh man, I'm late. What did I miss? You just missed the introduction. Don't worry. We haven't started any of the matches, Jupiter Shades.
Nope.
Do you guys
you said that you're late, but it's only been 16 minutes, and we haven't even gone through the first round yet, so you're good.
Technically, it's only been 4 minutes, because the tournament starts at 5 for today.
Oh, yeah. But in a sense of the stream starting, it started a while ago.
Let me just update those names, too. So, as mentioned, our first match will be Magu Kenki Fan Club featuring Gacha Funds and Choli. He'll be up against Sympathy for the Devil, which is Celia and Wishlock. We already have like a big, strong match coming in for our first match of the day.
I mean, a lot of these matches already look pretty strong. Any of them would really be fun to watch as a startup.
Yep, and if anything, like I think I mentioned this yesterday, we had a lot of serious contenders join this tournament, which was really good to see.
I can't wait to actually watch the back and forth that's going to be happening. So.
Yeah. All right, enough. We must go make a room. We're gonna do 8 and 1. Hopefully that all fits. If it doesn't, then I'll just run it. The first match is definitely going to be intense. And you know what? I'll just do...
How do you see the bracket?
If you want to see the bracket, type in ! bracket. Thank you, Shimo.
No problem.
And I'll just do this. M1. Or M1, game 1. This is best of threes. So you get the one round to kind of let it be your data round. That's what I like to call it. Oh wait, I just realized you are Shimo Taiho, not still.
Yeah. No, people. It's happened to some people.
I know.
It's entertaining to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so let me help you get these contestants as well.
All right.
And it's Wishlock and what's the other one?
Already got him.
Okay.
And to the person who asked regarding the weekly discussion poll that we do, yes, we definitely use that feedback. That's why we actually make it, because I definitely want to hear your thoughts on that. So definitely vote on our Discord poll. It's in the weekly discussion section. We do a poll every... Well, we try to do it every week. Sometimes we might skip a week depending on how busy it is or if there's really nothing much to talk about. But we do create some big discussions on either an event that just happened, now that everyone got to experience it, or even some big things. Even recently, we kind of been doing some character feedback of all 4 paths, just to try to gather as much, not just attention, but what your thoughts are and ways to improve them. Like, is the character overall a good character to play? Like, do you find it fun? Is there something that they struggle with? Is there a specific class that maybe is not as good? You know, we want to hear your thoughts on that, so definitely go to the Discord and actually, share your thoughts. I do forward that feedback. It's part of my job, actually, so.
I would hope that's part of the job.
Alright, let me just do a quick check on Wishlock's stats, just to...
Sure. I'm just waiting on everyone to ready up, so therefore I can just let you know, because, just you talking to the viewers.
Yep.
So I'm just keeping an eye on them.
Oh, we might have a roast discussion soon, Unhinged Lion. Speaking of, if you guys do happen to have a lion, please be careful with it. Maybe not have it unhinged. Alright. So 3 time. Remaking the room after every game. 3, 2, 1. Code Anthony's Nova Imperator versus the Odd Sorcerer and the Wishlock. Yes, this is the first match, ladies and gentlemen.
Meanwhile, we're already going pretty aggressive, or they want to be adding pressure to this Oz right here. Meanwhile, they got Slap as a flamethrower, and Ignite is coming out, forcing an escape skill. But however, Gotcha Funds does just go in and out with some of their skills, and Trolley is just getting comboed right here, getting trapped by the MC, and taking some damage from this Poisonous Cloud. Here comes a Demonic Breath coming out, along with an Awakened, forcing Trolley to escape skill here. As Gotcha Funds still continues this combo, and Trolley is just going on. Baiting out that Spectral Sphere right there, doing pretty well. There goes a Shadow Step, pressuring Wishlock right here. As an Awaken from as well as some delays right there with some of these Tenacity skills. Meanwhile, we got a Phantom Breathing coming out, re-catching Trolley right here. However, Gotcha Funds putting out some pressure here, and slapping and catching them afterwards, but unable to follow up after that slap with the Awakening. So now we're going back to neutral. However, we can see some aggressive play right here. That Dark Cloud actually making Gotcha Funds in a bit of an awkward situation after their escape zone with a Mind Photograph coming out.
But does manage to get out of it, at least.
Yeah, Jolie just playing it pretty slow in the back, just finding a reaction and catching Wishlock right here. Meanwhile, Encyclia tries to Awaken, finds a catch, but Jolie actually interacts afterwards, along with some super armor here, but Wishlock catching both of them with right here, getting some nice damage. Gotcha Funds, however, getting a core shield, being able to back out, negating some of this damage.
I believe Choli did have a revive happen.
Yeah. Nope, he did proc his revive that is based off of core, so he still has another revive based off his title. And we might see him try and use core to prolong this first life of his still. Meanwhile, there goes an awaken from Choli, but a spectral spear actually saving him from along with a fantasy improv. But Gotcha Fun still trying to apply this pressure, uses mind photograph, but Encyclia able to teleport out.
And Choli is the first one to go down.
Demonic breath coming out. Yeah. Purify coming out, getting to catch this Encyclia, but a fog to save their partner there. Nice by Wishlock. There goes a red screen coming out just to guarantee this confirm here, and Wishlock is down. Now we're going to see a bit of some slower play right here, some plays with some hauntings, but actually Encyclia play quite aggressive here with that Phantom Breathing when Gotcha Fun's went a bit too close. Uses Dark Ring for the super armor to try and hold them in, and Gotcha Fun's forced to enter break. However, Witchlock using the iframes on respawn, recatching onto Choli. Getting some Gotcha Fun's getting in there, getting some nice damage with this white box setup right here, catching Encyclia, and now Choli just setting up on Wishlock. However, there goes a super armor into a fog, which is more super armor, but Wishlock just chaining these tenacities, getting some nice damage in CP, so therefore they can get a fancy improv. There goes a clock from Wishlock, probably expecting a bursting blade there, but Choli just baiting out the clock, just playing it very safe. There goes a shooting dash right here.
And Cilia also did just spawn, which probably deterred Choli from actually trying to get anything after that.
Yeah, but however, using that awakening there to bait out that clock earlier was really nice. Meanwhile, we see a poison splat coming out. Or Dark Cloud.
Gotcha Fun is slow. Choli
both of them. However, Awaken clashes, just trying to just get out of themselves out of a bad situation with that double shatter there. Did get him a good amount of mana there. There goes a red screen, trying to give it awkward.
Gotcha Fun does go down though. Choli gets the heal.
Choli procking is another res as well. There goes an immediate escape skill. Just trying to add pressure and trying to make these people fear. Yep, there it is. The shooting dash into a catch. Just plays around with some simple combos, already halting their mana stuff. You know, the NI things.
Just NI things.
We see, yeah. Mental crash is pretty good. However, there goes a bursting blade onto Encyclia.
Shatter from Wishlock.
Save his partner from Wishlock, forcing a break from the improv. However, there goes another shatter. There goes an ignition crow. However, there goes an escape skill. Negating the damage from both. Blue side looking in a very bad situation. No MP, little no CP, so pretty much it's up to Wishlock here. Oh no, this might be game here. Yeah, unable to get mana from the mental crash.
Mental crash is very powerful when it comes to gaining MP because you're not going to get it if you're hit with that. So,
no.
You got to be very careful when fighting an NI who knows how to pretty much use that to their advantage.
You know, like just him just going in and out with the mental crashes whenever he can, just like getting people in the corner, and then just you can see Gotcha Fun's really just respecting him and being like, okay, he has this, I have enough resources, I'm just gonna hold the other person back.
It was a bit of a rough start for Choli and Gotcha Fun, so let's see if they can secure it a little bit more cleanly this time, or will Wishlock and Cilia actually just, take over, figure it out? Maybe this was the round where they decided, okay, let's just give it our best, and we'll use whatever data we can get into game 2.
It's a very telegraphed start, though, because you can tell that the Aisha is going to be charging at the start, so therefore they're going to be aggressive trying to interrupt that charging, while Wishlock is going to be defending them. But, yeah, as you can see, they already aggress. You can see a little bit more zoning. However, we get some super armor going on from Choli in order to try and stop this. Yep, he goes Encyclia, setting up the Monster skill, and catching Gotcha Funds with that, too. However, Choli does have Wishlock here. There goes an Awaken, trying to get damage on both into a Bursting Blade. Both knocked down, making that Oz's Poison Cloud not as good. However, there goes a Hellfire once again, going to react off it, catching from the top left, getting away from that that aspiration. Meanwhile, Wishlock tries to get a catch with that stomp. Was a bit too low in order to hit Gotcha Funds there, as Encyclia is trying to add some back support with these bats in the background. However, there goes the Poisonous Cloud with the Hellfire. We're probably going to see a shadow. Oh no, he's going to get caught. Gotcha Funds are actually getting caught by Wishlock on the left side though, as Encyclia adds the support and keeping Trolli away, comboing him on the very bottom of the map. However, Gotcha Fund managed to get down from when falling down, and there goes a white box to get some damage, proccing Wishlock's res. As you can see, we see a Revolver Cat. Oh no.
Oh no, indeed. That was very interesting.
Yeah. However, as you can see, we got Wishlock pitching shoulder. Oh, and yeah, they want to redo off that for that bug interaction.
All right, we'll do a redo. Yeah, because that's definitely not something that should be happening. Obviously.
No. Am I ready?
Are you ready?
Sure. Yeah, I am now. I'm ready now. Yeah. But we got an Ignite right there. However, let's start redo of the match 2 start right here. Totally now getting a strong lead at the start here. Getting this catch along with Gotcha Fund. There goes Encyclia getting Phantom Breathing, but Jet jumps out. So now they're just applying pressure onto this corner, for they are really cornered in here. However, it gets recaught by a Darkwing into a Phantom Breathing to hold them back. There's an Awakening from Wishlock, but escape skill immediately, for they don't want Wishlock to get as much resources. However, Wishlock now uses their escape skill, tries to catch Gotcha Funds, retaliates with their escape skill, and Encyclia getting this nice little combo, forcing them to fall down and get some nice MP off of it. While we get a Mind Photograph into a slap, but Encyclia clocks that out. Meanwhile, there goes Demonic Breath as a support from Wishlock, and still keeping this pressure on Gotcha Funds. Meanwhile, we got a Fog going on, getting the caught on Encyclia, as Wishlock is getting a catch-off Charlie here with an Awakening Evil Claw. Gotcha Funds adding the support. There goes the Mental Crash, but Encyclia teleports in with a Death Field. Make it so they can't really use skills or any interaction with that. There goes a Hellfire catching. Yep.
Ooh,
Yep, tries to keep that combo. Yeah. A little bit awkward with the some of the other hits from Gotcha Funds and stuff. However, Wishlock getting this catch here with the Evil Claw, as Trolli is adding support. There goes a Mind Photograph once again, using Slap as a confirm, and Wishlock goes down to Trolli on the side. However, Trolli trying to find a catch with a Shooting Dash, but luckily Encyclia does manage to hit someone. Oh no! As it gets stuffed out, and now
Yeah, the command unfortunately gets stuffing out in Cilia.
Yeah.
One more time.
As you can see, just really slow play, but Encyclia managed to get this catch on a Hell Drop, uses Fog from Gotcha Funds in order to support, as Trolli just tries to run away, but unable to run away from the Fog. Meanwhile, Gotcha Funds is just keeping up this pressure on Wishlock here.
We're probably going to... Nope, never mind.
Not enough mana in order to keep the catch there, but there goes a slap, catching them afterwards. There goes a red screen to try and hold them in place, using some combos. There goes the MEB0.
Yeah, Wishlock is low again.
Yeah, meanwhile, Gotcha Fund trying to add this pressure on Encyclia, but defends himself with a Phantom Breathing. The Poison Cloud comes out. There goes a Soul Extortion from Wishlock, getting some nice damage on Gotcha Funds, caught from Super Armor, and forces his first res. Unable to use their V key to heal there, and now Gotcha Funds first one to go down. Trolli using this Optin as a way to try and get closer to this Oz right here, not wanting them to get too much resources in this very slow state right now in the game.
Ooh, almost got Trolli with that, but Shadow Step saves
him. There goes Trolli with the Bursting Blade on Encyclia, getting this catch, forcing Encyclia to break. While on the right side, it looks like Wishlock comes over trying to help.
Shooting Dash. Ooh, he doesn't catch Wishlock.
Yeah. There goes a shatter from both of the red side, getting the damage on Encyclopedia. As Wishlock is now really low and dies to a Hellfire.
That's game.
And that is game.
Alright, next up. Let me pull the graphics so I can save it. Next up will be team As Long As It's Awesome versus Don't Stand Near Legends.
Let me try and get the others. We have to take the other one, and we can get started. Okay.
All right.
As you can see here, we're going to, again, similar to like last game, we have a character that can hold resources at the back. So again, we're going to see the left side being more aggressive than the right side here, as Shanae has a decent mana leader here. But Acel actually getting the first catch on unchecked here, but was able to get out due to some hits on interaction. However, Acel is getting catch both of them, as Shanae backing up and trying to add some support with their escape skill. Unchecked, already dead though for the count.
Well, that nuked.
Yeah, no, they were kind of together with against Black Massacre normals, which do hurt a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But how this does give a blue side though not only revenge buff, but since Unchecked was the one that died, he does get a lot of DP for having died already. So he's going to be spending this resource quite well on just nuking people right here.
Oh, the way those saves high.
Yeah, allowing them to actually break there. There goes the Pulsekins coming out. And Acel now being pressured as Haya goes in. However, an L Aspiration stuffing them out. Acel in with the support, and then there goes Unchecked first escape skill.
Haya did happen to revive, so...
Yeah.
Will the 12-5 accessory get a kill? No, it'll just be an arrow. Straight arrow.
Yep. Our Shanae is now being able to get this catch here with their chatter, and we're just going to see them actually pass the combo onto Unchecked, realizing that it's better for him to get the mana, and then Shanae can just charge off the side and add some support. We can see them already with their curiosities trying to add that support from afar. But they're going to get a catch right here with the listen on the left side, as Unchecked is adding pressure to Haya on the other side here. Haya being able to get out some skills, and there goes a multi-headshot. Luckily, Unchecked did get a shield, so it didn't take as much damage, as a Chatter is supplying more damage onto Haya, forcing them to break. Haya now looking really low on mana as Aso dies on the left side. Again, you thought that because of Unchecked dying at the start, taking so much damage, it actually allowed them to get quite started, because left side spent a lot of their resources doing that, while Unchecked is staying at a very nice steady resource, has a nice steady resource gain and spending, and tries to go for quite some cheeky damage. Actually gets that Quakebuster to connect due to using Quicksilver XL as the extra delay. There goes a Curiosity, but uses a Flying Slash in order to get out.
But there goes
a Conqueror into the corner! And that is going to take out Haya as Asoul flashes killing Unchecked, but there goes a little snipe from Shanae, and that is game 1 of this set.
That is true. That's game 1 going to Unchecked and Shanae. At first, it's like, oh, well, Haya and Ace are kind of doing really good right there.
Although it looks good because they do have a lead, it gives them the resources in order to come back, along with Revenge buff, giving them those extra stats, and along with Unchecked being the one to die, it has so much mana to play around, and DP to just like occasionally get buffs, convert that to mana with their awakenings, and it's just it gave them the ability to just snowball from there. For they didn't keep as much mana to really apply as much pressure. He also, if you also pay attention, he used his escape skill after he died, because he knows that he's just going to die, keep that resources, and then use the escape skill to apply pressure at a certain point if he gets caught again in his next life, having the mana to potentially kill and or save with his teammate. Reinvite when you can.
Oh wait, crap.
Well.
Yep.
That someone already knows.
There we go. Oh, did I not update those? Oh, I don't think I updated the previous score. Sorry about that, chat. You're in here?
Scorcher bees. Can you guys pin the troll in chat? We have a command for it.
We have a command for it, but we can...
Actually, you should be able to. Yeah, if you do the bracket, then you can probably just pin the Nightbot.
Yep. There we go.
Yeah.
Customized time. We'll do 120 minutes. There we go. Wait. Can I not do it for that long? Oh, 30 minutes. Okay, guess I'll just do it 30. There we go. Yeah, thanks for reminding me that Twitch has a pin option.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, Arena say straightforward map.
Yep. Going straight into that. So as again, like I said, we're going to see the left side being more aggressive than the right at the start. For Unchecked is going to be trying to defend while Shanae charges for a little bit of mana at the start. But their aggression is paying off right now, getting them a catch. Unchecked being able to reverse though with and miss spending quite the resources for trying to nuke, but it was a bit greedy with it. There goes Aso still getting caught on the right side, while on the left side, Haya does get the catch on Shanae, forcing an escape skill as they ob-10 to look for an opening and escape. But there goes a Pickatone. Meanwhile, right side, Aso does ob-10 and does an awaken catch, just trying to group up with their teammate here.
Catch. They can.
Yeah, and then there goes a shockwave onto Shanae, being the one to die, forcing Shanae to break there. Shanae not having as much mana now, and Unchecked
taking quite a bit of damage.
Yeah, along with being caught here. But it does get caught out here. There goes a Silver XL, there goes an Awaken into a Pulse Cannon. The combo. Oh! We're going to see quite the hits here, yeah. You can see Asol now has just died and is on his res. And yep. Shanae, though, just staying really strong with this very low amount of HP.
How the slow just sort of let down his animation.
Going to die there. Yeah. However, Unchecked does awaken, uses a pulse cannon. DP tracks over. Hyper excels with their acid combo, realizing that they can't get interrupted, and then just backs out.
Yeah, nice job by Unchecked for identifying that, especially to get through that Sonic Slash.
Yeah, no, Sonic Slash is quite stuffy, so it's very hard to do it. However, we got a pulse cannon catch onto Haya, and we're going to get confirmed as a phase shift. While Shanae, though, catching him on a ledge, making it quite harder, and Asol is able to break right there. There goes a Berserker Blade onto Unchecked, but Haya is adding some support. But the emphasis, giving him the super armor in order to... Not afterwards. Shanae now just flying around, making sure that they don't get interrupted. Very greedy Berserker Blade there, thinking that they're going to aggress, but Shanae, again, just wanting to play very passive, just gonna wait for his teammate with all this mana to come back as they awaken when he comes back, and adds a curiosity, so therefore no ranged projectiles from the Rose can actually interrupt for him. However, there goes a Quicksilver Excel into an Opten. We're going to set up for a Conqueror right there.
Shanae is a thing back, letting Unchecked do all the work.
Yeah, there goes forcing out a clock from Asol, not wanting to get hit by that Quake Buster. Haya and Asol, although having a slight mana lead right now, does not have the health lead with them being quite low to that's what they're however, we see a shatter right here into a multi-headshot onto Unchecked. Unchecked just sending only his DP for not having as much mana, using a pulse cannon there. As
Unchecked is caught.
Shanae's getting this catch here and using shatter right here. He is hitting onto Haya, and Ace is really low. This is looking very bad. We can see a backup shot going in. Yep, Haya just staying back, waiting for their overstrike, and they're going to probably go for a multi-headshot here, just for some nice little damage, and they're going to run away. We might see a concept of a pre-break here. No, Conqueror is just going to kill right here, making them unable to break right there.
Unfortunate. I don't know if you managed to see it, Shimo, but I saw Ace try to go for the Sonic Slash, but right as they went off the ledge, it was no super armor.
Yes, so Sonic Slash, although it's a very constant multi-hitting active, if you fall off edges, it actually halts the animation completely, which stops everything. So you want to be careful when doing that. Yeah, and unfortunately that did get them killed by Shanae. Shanae and Unchecked going into our semifinals. They will be up against the Magu Kenki Fan Club. Next up, we have Sparagmos versus Chad behind Silly Gals. Alright, we got the CC Dominator team versus the Radiant Soul Prophetess team. Comic Crusader for the Chung, and the ad is a Dominator. Dominator.
Yep. It's the physical versus the magical.
Oh yeah, this is physical versus magical. Huh.
Alright. Go. Scores also adjusted.
I'm noticing a trend here with one side having a charging character while the other side doesn't. So we're gonna have to see the left side once again be a bit more aggressive, as Aurelia right here is playing a bit more defensive, trying to hold out for roughness. CC though with that dive, adding the gap close and pressure. You see, Xenoblade though getting the first catch and using Wonder Ball just so therefore they can keep this catch. As a Curiosity is going to give them confusion, decides to just get away from there along with their Wonder Ball just getting off cooldown. You can see we see a Rapid Guardian onto Roughness as they want to leave immediately. As Aurelia gets a catch, and there goes a Curiosity off screen, adding that support.
Ooh.
Xenoblade's a value for the Rapid Guardian is quite diminished, and then there goes quite a lead that they were given. However, they continue to push and be aggressive with this Wonder Ball as an Opten comes out from Roughness. And there goes a counter Opten from the CC just to try and apply pressure. Aurelia, though, keeping this pressure on the Dominator while they're just having their own little moment. There goes a clock from the Xenoblade, and then they're going to the ad's going to awaken here with the Wonder March, and just so therefore they can get a little bit of a recharge of mana here. As the Panzer Buster does come out with the drone installment, just get that extra damage boost from it. And the Starfall is coming out, going to apply quite the pressure on right here. There goes a reflection to counter the Starfall to make it a little bit trickier on the left side.
Shatter catching Quantumania.
As there goes a Chatter coming out, yep.
Sticky ink.
As they're just now getting this catch with the Rage of Guardian and a Rapid Guardian, going to get some mana refund here, and just looping them in this corner, getting a lot of damage and normal. However, there goes Land Mash.
Aurelia wasn't saved, unfortunately.
Oh, again, Quantumania now with this much of a mana lead is going to be quite threatening. Roughness having to stay on. This Rage of Guardian is not going to get some, but there goes our Rapid Guardian just for the damage. Again, they already have a good amount of mana. They don't mind expending this much.
Dying Flame takes out Roughness.
Yeah. Aurelia now alive by themselves, looking for an opening, using their aerial commands to try and get a little bit of a surprise drop on them, but there goes a Panzer Buster, getting Roughness off them. And there goes a Starfall catch right here, applying this constant pressure as a fall down and a Curiosity, trying to use that delay to actually get them out, but again, Starfall made it a bit awkward there. Meanwhile, we got an Everybody Punch getting their team both the catches here, as Quantumania does proc their first res, and is just going to be chilling a little bit in this corner, as a Fog is going to let them die. Yeah. They both go down.
May not have wanted to do that, though. Both of them have a lot of mana right now.
Yeah, but it's also kind of awkward for if they left one alive, then they could have set up for each other. So, like, it's just a really awkward situation to be by themselves. Yeah, there you go. They know that's going to happen. Yep, there goes an Artillery Nova already doing 80% of their life, or about 90%, around that kind of range. But there goes a Wonder Wall in order to try and continue pressure. Roughness trying to get away with that and using this. As a Reflection does come out just to help them with some tankiness and control here. There goes an emphasis from Roughness in order so therefore they can confirm it while this Starfall was out. And a lyrical flow goes. Yeah, no, that's some really good damage. This is still, although in a very bad position for Ruff right now, he does have an Awakening. Able to get that slight mana and delay, and then they're going to probably just try and break pretty soon
but
if
here
they can. The Starfall with the drone installment is going to be really rough. If Aurelia can use their mana in order to find opening, but not letting the aggression go, just going to keep using Starfall after Starfall in order to opening. Yeah, Ruff is just going to die to just Starfall coming out. Too much.
Too much damage coming out from the Dominator. This is something that we don't always see, because we don't get to see a lot of Dominators that actually compete. And when we do get to see them, and they get to cook like this, all of a sudden, boom. You cannot sleep on a Dominator.
No, Dominator is a very strong, very good in the 2 scenario for the amount of constant pressure they can do for so cheap, and then they're able to just keep cycling that over and over for how cheap Starfall is. Just constantly applying the Starfall, having to worry about the constant hit stuns and being nearby. It is very impressive.
I mean, if they want to stay on those sizes, that's fine for me.
But yeah, I just kind of just clicked as I go, and I guess some clicked sooner than others.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind if they're.
You guys get the point.
Yeah.
If you want to swap, go for it with the spectator thing, but other than that, I'm perfectly fine with this.
Alright, we're in Wally Castle Center. Kind of the similar to Wintry Velder in terms of map size and sort of platforming.
Yeah. As you can see, Roughness getting this first catch here, forcing an escape skill, and Quantum still being caught, and now Aurelia now following up, but Xenoblade is going to bail him out and also get a catch on Aurelia, forcing Aurelia to escape skill out. We got away from Roughness, knowing that we can just keep applying pressure onto Quantum Mania here, not really wanting to let this monster unleash the Starfall. And then there goes the Awaken right there with the Winter Margin, giving them some slight mana. There goes an escape skill and a Wonder Ball, so therefore they can keep fighting and contesting in here. And there goes their own Curiosity here with a Starfall. Oh, actually Starfall getting out. Still coming out, but again, with that Curiosity, made it very awkward for them to follow up and
for sure
not get much out of it.
Quantum Mania maybe going down here.
Yeah, he's going to proc their first res as we get an inner or trying to get some catch, forcing them to use a Burst Wolf just as a little get off me button. As Xenoblade is now just diving around trying to get a catch. And are we going to see a catch? Oh, we're going to see a Listen versus a Wonder Wall, but again, Xenoblade being able to punish after this backflip shot, uses Fog as a support option, and Roughness is still getting juggled a bit, unable to react to it due to the Fog, and Roughness gets out of that.
And
there goes
we do see it's the mod Wonderwall too from Xenoblade.
Yeah.
So he did get a little bit of extra damage. Let's see if that will help him though.
Yeah, but as you can see, here goes the Starfall onto the Roughness, along with them having a bit of the drone installment at the start. And Xenoblade is going to be able to combo Aurelia right there. Does hit hit knockdown though.
And Roughness gets tapped.
Yeah, Aurelia trying to go in for that heal, but then now gets a Rapid Guardian. And so there goes a Mountain Blast just to stuff them out into a Rage of Guardian to confirm this afterwards. Applying nice pressure. And then just looping them in this corner just to get more mana. Xeno in a very good place for mana, and then there goes a Lyrical Flow to get some nice damage and Chatter. There goes a Chatter trying to stuff them afterwards, just trying to iframe away, and then just backs away. Does take some of the hits of Chatter though. So Aurelia is going to combo, but again, this Starfall is going to be quite oppressive, giving Xeno the ability to just catch Aurelia here, and also Roughness in a very bad situation. Yep. Yeah, Xenoblade does have a lot of mana. We'll see if they do anything, but
that
good support with that Panzer. Yeah, it did save him. You do see a Chatter following up, just finishing Xeno right here, and then he is now by himself. Yep. We're going to see Roughness just charge the mana and let Aurelia just combo by themselves and get him a mana, and then you see Conmania actually give a little feint to apply pressure to Rough to stop charging. That's late mana game, but there goes a Chatter to try and follow off Quantum Mania. But there goes a Rage of Guardian. Was it a Awakening Flash with it? Is that gonna give him anything? No, it's not. Might have given them like a better timing of hits in order to try and get a mana break during that Nova, but really it took all hits of it.
That was very dangerous.
Yeah. As we can see, and everybody punch onto Xenoblade, but Quantum able to get up. There goes an escape skill into Reflection just for that red damage and create a little bit more of a safer spot in this corner here.
Another Starfall comes out.
Starfall coming out, but Aurelia being a bit aggressive here, trying to find an opening, but yeah, there goes the Starfall pressure once again. There goes a Chatter and just going to run away, just does not want to deal with this Starfall here. Just doesn't want to get caught, just gonna wait for their teammate. And gets tripped up by an air mine. Are we going to see anything on their get up? No. No pressure afterwards. There is a haunting on them though. We'll see if this prohibited limiting movement is going to do anything. Nope, backflip shots to get out and to a swing.
And
however, Xenoblade is going to get caught here. Aurelia cannot save due to being caught by the Starfall, and that is game.
that is game. Quantumania and Xenoblade 3 move on to the semi-finals. And ladies and gentlemen, we are now at our final top 8 match. It is going to be Team 123 versus We're Not Concerned. Team 123 being SSLG Hero and Lai, and they'll be up against Relevi and Damor. And yeah, that one Artillery Nova near the end, that was a dangerous call to make for Ruff. Of course. When it's the heat of the moment, you don't really try to think like what you and I can see, Shimo. So we can see things that they can't. In my head, I'm thinking Yasu, he has an Artillery Nova waiting. There's a revenge buff on him. Don't get too close.
Although you can understand from there, but there's also the supportive / utility way of I'm gonna go in, I'm just going to use a delay, and maybe I can help out my teammate with the information. Maybe the delay will clash with something, and then they can get out of this Nova. My thinking is, as soon as he came in and as the Nova came out, when I saw the clash, was maybe they can get like a better break on the Nova so they don't take as much damage from that kind of interaction. Because again, Nova has heavy hit stun. It gets kind of awkward to find good breaking intervals. With that slight delay, maybe they could have gotten a breakout, but it just wasn't they managed to get the full damage, and then the game played out afterward.
Alright, Hero needs to come in.
And then let me get the other people then.
No E. Oh, it's the R.
Well, I just sent an invite, so
We both did, but apparently didn't accept it.
Nope. I'll keep trying. There we go. And then you're currently just waiting on Hero.
Yep, there we go. Alright, we got the team of Daybreaker Genesis up against the Celestia and Code Antithetics. I like Team 123's name because I can just type it out instead of copy pasting.
That is quite convenient. As you can, so let's start seeing what's going on. Again, this time the charging character's on the left side, so we're going to see the right side be a bit more aggressive as they approach this left side corner. And you can see her just throwing those Mega Electron balls on the top, trying to apply pressure. As Hero already getting the catch on Darmor with quite the amount of super armor with Iron Body and just their normals. There goes an Awakening, making it very hard for them to add, and a pressure coming out in order for them to not be able to break.
That's the escape skill.
Yep. And then there goes a natal chart. Yep. It's going to give them slight mana, and their teammate did get it, so there goes a pressure in order to halt it, and an ignite is.
I saw the ignite, but I think the mana break may have stopped it.
Yeah. Good timing. As they're applying pressure with the Zero, Hero preemptively Iron Bodying, so there he can go in, and there goes a Wind Blast onto the line, trying to catch out Darmor, but we're going to see a Blue Horary on the right side come out as a Sword Trace comes out. Knocking your eye here, as Erratic's trying to support, but again, just Hero being able to get these tenacity skills and being able to react and just add pressure, just continuously just getting in there. We got a Wind Blast coming out, actually knocking Darmore down their second res, it looks like.
White Box coming out too.
As yeah, and then there goes a Zero to follow up, keeping up this aggression on the bottom corner, forcing an option of Lai. And Darmore goes down to Wind Blast. Lai though not okay, there goes the slap coming out.
Slap to catch a boat.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, was that?
You can
Did Hero just now use his escape skill? He did!
Yeah.
He's been saving it.
Again. I mean, he's been just going really aggressive. Most of the damage that he's been taking has just been from, like, chip damage while he's in, like, super armor, so he doesn't really need to use his escape skill. But again, Lai does go down, and you can see, some pressure going on from Hero, trying to get some, catch. Darmore trying to get some nice catches with these skills, but wasn't able to. There goes an Awakened into an up. Oh, actually getting a purple Horary and going to keep this catch. Yeah, does indeed. Mill on the right side. Does catch a Leve.
Oh, but Darmore may have dropped that combo at a bad time.
Hero is going to keep pressure onto it, and then there goes the Blast Arrow. Two separate 1v1s going on right now as they're going to collide into the middle. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Unfortunate, otherwise known as a God Roll coming out.
Oh, but Brick goes down.
Nice. I guess gods do die.
Do we have the God Flayer?
It can bleed. Maybe. Hero, though, being quite low, just going to fly up, wait out their iframes, and maybe he can get like a cheeky little catch afterwards, but nope.
Or just get him by the light.
Just heart race him, just to get him out of the air. There goes a NATO try and finishing off with a Stellar Dust and backing away. Meanwhile, there goes an Awaken from the Daybreaker into a Wind Ward, just trying to apply more pressure. Force Darmore already breaking though.
Oh, that White Box.
This White Box is going to connect, doing some nice damage. Oh, but that interaction right there with that normal went a bit weird and then didn't launch them downwards.
Unfortunately,
probably due to some sort of speed increase or some sort of hit.
I want to say.
It could be the angle actually too. There's a curve there.
Oh.
However, there goes a Shatter into a Dominion just to keep up, but that Stellar Dust is harder to keep pressure.
Nice Ravage
actually getting to some. Yep. There's a little Wind Blast coming out. You're actually going to keep pressure, but there goes a Hello World going to group them up into a Horary, keeping them stuck out of that corner, getting some nice damage. However, this match still isn't over yet. The amount of hits of Hello World did give them some mana in order to actually play this out. As you can see, there's a Wind Blast going out into a Heaven Fist Abandoned, though, coming across the map in order to save Darmore here as a MEB 0 pressure onto Leah, causing them to be in quite the close situation. Hero pretty much the only one with mana on their team able to actually do something. There goes
there's a lot of
coming out. There goes the pressure in order to do it. As the escape still comes out, there goes a Darmore with a Horror to yellow, and that is game.
Oh my goodness, a comeback victory from 3-1. For Team We're Not Concerned. What a first game indeed.
Very close, very good back and forth there. As you can see, like they left side did have a really strong lead, but again, with Darmore and Relieve it. I'm butchering stuff from speaking so much. I'm sorry, but they just did quite well with managing their resources, staggering out their deaths, and then just continuing the pressure onwards. Like Hero, although was being able to apply so much pressure and with such little health and stuff like that, eventually became a slight downfall before they were able to play around it. My bad, re-invite.
You're looking at him trying to re-invite the others. Just need Darmore and we're good. Oh. Yeah, that was like that could have gone either way in the end because Hero did have Relevy with the I forget the name of the skill, but it has it prevents mana break and
pressure, I believe is what it's called.
Right, thank you. Relevy had their escape skill. They got their escape skill, and that was some good timing on that too to get out of there, which gave Dalmor the chance, gave Dalmor the chance to get over to help secure that kill once Relevi came back in.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
And here we go into our round 2, match 2 of this round. As you can see here, we got we can see a bit of some aerial commands as Hero gets the first catch here. There goes Erratic's actually bailing out their teammate there. From that, as Darmor is just going to be just sliding around and already using an Orion, so therefore they don't get stuffed by any sort of debuffs here. Darmor is going to get a catch on the wave, and there goes a Stella Dust to try and put them in a safer position. Hero being able to just set up this Soul Dominion here and getting some catches here, or Dominion. As Blaster is coming out and just trying to find pressure. However, they're both grouped into a yellow Horary. At this point, it's just here for the damage, and it's a pretty cheap skill as well. But there goes a retrograde being set up, giving them a little bit more information and delays, and just trying to get. There goes a mutual reception. Hero though intercepting it with their iron-bodied self, and Relevi though being able to bail him out afterwards.
On the line of the slow.
Hero to a safe skill there, yeah. But there goes a Wind Blast.
Only one.
Yeah. But as you can see, there goes an assimilation coming out as they're going to get a catch with this pressure here. Able to get some nice mana and damage afterwards, but there goes a Heaven Fist Abandoned. Not really getting anything out of it though, there with that delay, but we do see a Horary coming out, going to get one hit of the purple, thanks to a clock right there. But again, that damage and the pressure is still going on with Darmor.
Oh, but
as Hero is just going to, forcing an Obten because he was trying to save his teammate there instead. So they both get out from this aggressive play, but the aggression is still going on. They're actually getting a Wind Blast onto Relevi after a Darmor breaking, as a Mind Photograph does come out, and then a Heaven Fist Abandoned onto Hero.
Does get some
so
good
no
damage.
follow-up from Darmor though. Yeah, it do some damage, but Darmor was a bit too far away in order to follow up afterwards. There goes an Awaken to an Assimilation, not wanting to deal with this flying nuisance right here. And then, once again, it goes down to the...
This is Rush, catching Darmor. That's the second revive. And the commands...
And then Darmor goes down now. Leo now has a bit of free reign. We're going to see them actually be more aggressive here. And instead of being a bit more passive, we can see them trying to see if they can get some little catch out.
The hitbox on the
like that. There
goes gotta be careful of those.
Yep. Obtens immediately when they realized Darmor was nearby. As Hero does get this Awaken here and does not get stuffed out. There goes a pressure into a Sword Trace, but Eclipse Shield does negate most of the damage there. Meanwhile, Live is getting getting a catch there. There goes a Wind Blast coming out as a support on more damage on the Darmor. Hero reacting off of it, being able to tumble them upwards
and kill Darmor.
Meanwhile, here's your scheduled Eve that jumps really high and because they can't fly, just going to just jump around, waiting for their teammate. There goes an Awaken catch into a Horary right now. It's purple, going to do quite some damage into a NATO charge just to provide it to their teammate. And Stella does to dodge the Shatter right there.
Very nice.
But then they have their own Shatter, so therefore they can't pressure. But there goes a Wind Blast onto Darmor right there. Stella does catching out Lai right here.
Yep, Lai goes down. Hero is close, but will he get the heal? He does.
Yep. Hero just trying to get these annoying little gnats just in the air, just going to... Oh, he is going to catch one, but again, they're slippery little buggers. They got out. As you can see. There goes a NATO chart just trying to provide some mana and just flying in the air. But again, we got a little bit of a sniper on our hands with this Wind Blast sniping them out of the air, and Relevi just goes down. Meanwhile, Darmor tries to add this pressure onto Lele, but does get both of them. This Horary only gonna connect one. Realize it follows up Lele as Hero actually dies with the res and then just dies right now. Now by themselves uses a clock out of fear and mana breaks.
Oh, but the white box catches
Yeah.
fly.
Yeah, the white box into the shatter, into Heaven's Fist Abandoned to get some more damage out of it with that heavy hit stun, yeah. There goes a Mind Photograph to try and keep up this pressure, and they're now just getting some mana off of it, forcing an escape shot. There goes a Blast Arrow, a little dash gets them out of that as the Wind blasts into it.
I just did another Heaven's Fist. Doesn't seem like it did a lot though,
Yeah.
but why is caught dead and jumps down?
Yeah.
That's 1-1. Oh no, that's 2-1.
Yeah, that's 2-1. And that concludes our round 3, actually. And now we go straight into semifinals with Makukeki Fan Club, Don't Stand Near Ledges, Sparagamos, and We're Not Concerned. Now, we actually, everyone that has made it this far actually gets a little something, right? And do you want to let them know their rewards?
No, that's your job.
Oh, okay.
I'm kidding.
I was trying to pass it to you this time.
I know.
This time around.
So yeah, all 4 of these teams are guaranteed some ka-ching. The prize number the list is for each player. For 4th place, they will get 5,000 ka-ching each. 3rd place will get 7,500. 2nd place will get 12,500. And 1st place will take 25,000 ka-ching each.
So we're gonna just start heading over to our semifinals, and then when those matches are done, we start figuring out who's gonna be fighting for 3rd and 4th.
Apparently, chat is telling you to do your job, Shima.
I'm here. I'm already doing it.
It's true. He is.
I just got a message from the Makugenki fan club if we can start with the other match, if you don't mind, of We're Not Concerned versus Sparagamos. I just got PM'd that from them.
I didn't get any message from them. But sure.
I did. They probably asked me since I'm also here, so.
Alright, in that case, we'll do. Oh, let me get away from this one, so I should open up this one. Sparagamos versus We're Not Concerned. Should probably ping them. That way they at least know. You know what, they might already be there. There we go.
Okay. Oh yeah. Apparently I did. Okay, we'll just go to this match then. Yeah, apparently
Oh, they're ready.
a little bit of a miscommunication from their teammate, and then they realized that they're back. But if we already have Xenoblade here, let's just start off with this other match. If we have everyone here.
Sent the invite to again.
Yeah.
We'll do this match first. Since one of them. There they are.
Yeah, I was just chatting with them on the side, and I'm like, what's going on with this? And they're like, oh, never mind, as you were inviting them, so. Yep, and it looks like that everyone is now ready for this match.
Alright. Alright, we did see...
Alright,
we did see how dangerous this Comet Crusader Dominator combo can be. We did see how dangerous the Code Entities and Celestia combo can be.
We can see it quite a lot of dangerous situations. You know, we can see the CC already trying to hold their ground with the, however, they're actually able to get out. But this Dominator just applying support with the little, with his little nano machines, kind of just staking in, or well, I guess not nano machines, wrong ad, but just his little devices. As we can see, a Starfall already applying a little Wonder Wall, making it even harder for them to aggress afterwards. We see a Hypernova come out as well, for some nice damage onto Darmor. And Darmor going to clock as, you know, Obten's in response. As you can see, we see a Starfall actually going to catch and confirm off of Darmor, but again, with two people nearby, it is making it a bit awkward. But now they are grouped up, making it a bit harder on them. Red Levy actually forcing escape. Use their escape skill as Darmor uses the Natal Shark to get a catch here. There goes a white box onto them, dealing some nice damage and getting them a bit better. But again, Quantumania just having so much free reign right here, just going to set up Starfalls. Realizing that, trying to apply some pressure with the slap, but are they going to be able to follow up afterwards? They are unable to. Meanwhile, Darmor looking quite low on HP, but does have a huge amount of mana. We might see a Nova come out. There does go the Nova, going to hit both of them. Darmor's res is now proc, meaning that they have no skills to actually press here. The only presses that are only active that light up first with the Radix as a support. Doesn't really get much out of it though, as continuing with just their actives until their skills start getting off cooldown. There goes a Burst Wolf along with the Starfall, but we do see Horary coming out, going to snipe Xeno right there, and actually get Quantum. We got a break here. We can see Quantum actually getting a bit of a HP here from the guild heal as they opt in and just solve that. Meanwhile, we see a Natal Chart come out on the left side, trying to see if they can support their ally in any way. Gave them cooldown acceleration.
Yes, they did.
Probably wanted the mana roll, but you can see the Dominator just chilling here, getting some slight mana as a Horary actually comes out, doing some damage onto Xenoblade. Yeah. There goes an Arrow Mine though. Slap going to stop as this next round about Zero, being able to catch him afterwards. Bit wonky of a confirm afterwards, allowing Quantumania actually to leave. Here comes the little discs coming out in order to just get them a little bit of a support, but Darmor getting this catch in a Horary, but there goes a Panzer Buster trying to apply some support, reacts with a fine photograph so they don't get caught up, and Darmor slides out of that's way, as Xenoblade is trying to just die here as well. Realize that they're not going to kill, just going to Rapid Guardian, going to just keep them on this corner, just going to get a little bit of mana with this Rapid Guardian. Meanwhile, Darmor now respawned with only half their mana as they keep this revenge buff. We might see, we're seeing Xenoblade actually trying to pressure the relief, but maybe we might see some switch pressure onto Darmor. No. Well, Xenoblade actually goes down as Relivi dies now as well. This is actually looking into a better situation for the left side. Although they are lives down, they have a lot more mana. They're both full health.
And they have a lot of damage too that they can easily turn.
Yeah, no, they have a lot of damage and a lot of and the revenge buff as well to add along with that. We might see them try and split some damage. Quantumania probably just going to try and add some support with some Starfalls. Maybe we might even see him nuke as well. Meanwhile, we see Darmor actually get the catch here, forcing Xenoblade to actually escape skill. The Starfall actually catching off of the escape skill. There goes a escape skill back and forth, tries to use retrograde to catch afterwards, realizing that the Starfall is adding pressure onto Darmor and going to continue this pressure onto Darmor here.
Oh, but Relivi gets caught.
Yep, and it does a lot of damage, yeah. Yeah, Quantumania just letting the Starfall just do its thing, just stalling out Darmor here, as Relivi is still caught here. However, there goes a Shadow off Darmor, saving Relivi and actually getting him, but there goes a Panzer Buster trying to support, but the slap is going to catch afterwards. The delay from Starfall is actually going to let Xenoblade out of there, realizing that decides to mind photograph out and try and get into a better position. But
not a good spot.
Because a Hypernova doesn't have enough mana to actually mana break here, and then Starfall oppression is continuing on afterwards. There goes an awaken. I mean, a purify actually.
Yep.
Trying to stall out this install, this Starfall install, and now is just able to fly and get away. Darmor going to set up a Horary here, just trying to get some nice damage, forcing Quantumania to actually
got the roll.
but there goes the artillery. Nova trying to go for just Darmor instead. Does actually get the God natal chart there, but did their ally get that as well? Their ally did end up getting it too, but there goes a Horary coming out, only reaching them, but then uses Axis to catch them out, and there goes Arrowmind and Starfall just trying to keep pressure onto Relative, forcing them to break as well.
If they can live,
again, they're
Horary's up again.
Yeah, but there goes a Heaven's Fist of Bandit, applying pressure onto both of them. Just slaps to try and defend, but there goes a Horary onto Xenoblade right there, and that is game.
That is game. Xenoblade was in the air, couldn't do much on that one, unfortunately.
No. Luck was a bit on their side with that natal chart roll at the end there.
Yeah, the moment I saw, like, oh, we're gonna have to keep track of Dalmor right now, because he's gonna get a good natal, especially because I saw the blue, it's like, okay. Purple's coming up. How much MP does he have? Oh, yes.
No, but that, in all honesty, getting that natal chart roll at the end really helped out a lot. It helped Relative get a ton of mana just from like staying alive, and because of that, they were able to actually go in there, being able to break. You even saw Heaven's Fist Abandon get out of there. It applied so much more pressure onto the other side because they were enabled with that kind of buff as well, and it was quite a lucky roll there.
Alright, Chad is saying that it may have been game one, but Yasu can definitely take this. Quantumania taking their good luck back.
They don't have to give up luck anymore.
Alrighty.
Nice little friendly banter with that. I appreciate it.
Alright,
I can respect it.
You may only roll cooldown acceleration. Well,
Yeah.
We're clear, they're gonna roll 5 god rolls. Well, we are on the Hope Bridge, so hope for that, Darmor.
Again, we don't have like any charging characters, so we're actually going to see who's gonna play more aggressive, who's gonna be more passive. We definitely see Xeno and Quantum actually playing a little bit more defensive, as Relative's trying to find a way in. Meanwhile, Darmor just getting a cheeky bit of mana with these air dashes. Natal charge does get a mana roll at least,
So unfortunately, taking away the good luck didn't take away the mana.
But there goes a Wonder Ball in order to keep this pressure onto them. But KD being added a bit too much with these little shots that their Quantumania is throwing out. Here.
And both sides separating. Oh. Relative gets a little bit too close with that hyper-acceleration.
It was only just a cannonball shot, but it did help with some mana gain from Xenoblade. We'll see what's going on. As you can see, they're going to stay a little bit more back. We do see a natal chart roll once again, but cooldown acceleration, but they get some good damage with that Celestial proc right there on that timer. But there goes a Panzer Buster coming out just to knock him away. Just like, get off me. But Relative actually going in, but there gets a Wonder Wall and able to keep this pressure, but rolls a natal chart in order to get in. There goes a purple Horary getting some nice damage. Xenoblade actually getting a very lucky heal off of it as well from the guild passive. Darmor put himself in an awkward situation, but don't worry, I'll be supporting right afterwards. But there it goes into now all of a sudden not looking so good of a situation right here, using that super armor, using that Wonder Ball to keep pressure, managing hit stun, just stalling out. However, Relative does see that the Wonder Ball is off, applies pressure with a Mind Photograph. Quantumania is adding that support.
Drone activator.
Yep. We can see Darmor just playing a little bit back.
The god roll!
Oh man, you didn't take away enough luck.
And
Yeah,
oh man,
the range on the chart buff is quite large, and Quantumania is probably going to follow suit and die here too. especially into the pit.
Ooh.
As you can see here, they're both just going to get some cheeky little mana right here as they saw. But there goes an Awaken, only going to get Artillery Nova onto one of them. Try to push them into the pit with that Radix, but was not possible. But as you can see here, there was a Orion just to stop it, and the Stardust with the Wonder Wall make sure that he doesn't get interrupted, keeping up this pressure on the Darmor. There's some C-sweeps with the Fog in order to continue the combo. And this Heaven Fist of Bandit is going to catch Conmania, but not the White Box though, trying to get that hit. There goes a Starfall right there, going to get some hits, and Relevi does go down. Darmor trying to get closer just for the heal, and then going to keep his distance. There goes a Burst Wolf trying to secure him afterwards, but was just far enough for it not to get him. Darmor just playing somewhat close, a bit dangerous, but they're waiting for their teammate to spawn, going to use a Natal Chart time with it, so they make sure that they do get the Natal Chart and does catch both of them. There goes the Stardust and a Wonder Wall, but that Wonder Wall is allowing him to try and get this catch on Darmor, but to no avail. Darmor is able to just weasel their way out of this. We can see it a little bit more passive once again. There goes a Burst Wolf with the Heaven Fist of Bandit. That Burst Wolf does get him out though. Darmor now lost his last res and might just die here.
Or just get some damage out of the
afterwards. Yeah. There goes a Drone Installator trying to get some catches. Xenoblade trying to keep the pressure on Relevi though because there goes a Are we gonna see some dice setup? We're trying to play with some dice, but doesn't get it. Along with Quantumania just supporting and finishing off Darmor at the end here. But there goes a Rage of Guardian, nothing to really clash them out of the air, but still going to catch them afterwards. Relevi does break here. Relevi now just wanting to play passive, waiting for their teammate, just be like, hey, come on, can you roll one more for me? Just one more roll. Just hit. But actually, Quantumania and Xenoblade is going to just be chilling in the Winter Watching, just getting a little bit of their own mana without it. But then, as you can see, there's an Arrow Mind with a Guard, actually getting the iframe part of Guard, not taking that damage from that whole array. That is really big, actually. Just negated damage of a Bravery skill with just 20 mana. Meanwhile, Quantumania is going to get this catch onto Darmor. Relevi tries to find an opening to help him out here, but there goes the Starfall, making it harder to approach. Darmor now just playing around, just flying in the air. There goes some delays for the Starfall to confirm afterwards and ground him. But there goes an escape skill from Darmor now.
Does avoid the drone activator.
Yeah. Xenoblade does die during that, I'm sure why. And yeah, he wasn't joking when he said he's just gonna keep rolling them.
Darmor just
don't wish them luck, I guess. Meanwhile, here goes. Let's see. Oh, that Ignite actually from Relevi ended up going straight to Quantumania, and he ended up taking that as well.
Oh no!
Unfortunate with that.
Here's the
purple. There goes the Radix to try and follow up afterwards, but again, Xenoblade did keep an escape skill. We see a Shatter come out. Those rocks are huge with this buff right now. But we're seeing some cheeky little discs just trying to stuff them after. That is actually getting them hit!
Oh, I hear Hello World!
Yep.
Oh,
and the group does come and get some damage into a white box, and that is game!
That is game! We're not concerned, featuring Relevi and Darmor. Move on to finals. Sparagmos knocked into the bronze match. Ah, you know what? I need to put us. Update this. There we go.
Now the question is, when he said that he was gonna roll 5 of them, does that mean he's gonna roll 3 in the winners? In the finals?
We'll have to see. 1 per game.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh boy.
But yeah, now we go on to our other semifinals match, which is going to be the Magu Kenki fan club of Choli and Gotcha Funds versus Don't Stand Near Ledges of Shanae and Unchecked.
Good. Team names should be updated. One thing that needs to be updated is the blue score, which. Alright, let's see if Jolie and Gacha Funds will not stand near ledges or if they will not heed the warning.
Mm-hmm. There's going to be a bit of a curiosity in this match as well, especially with the Prophetess here. But anyway, we can see the typical line to aggress the charging character so they don't get too much mana at the start for the better lead. But as you can see here, we see some super armor commands. But actually, what's going to confirm all of this afterwards is a slap.
Chaos!
And we see an escape skill into a swing, but there goes a mind photograph to try and catch afterwards. Meanwhile, escape skills from both ends into a Quicksilver XL to try and group both of them. Right side actually down all their escape skills, but left side still pretty healthy with their escape skills as well. So right now, right side's in a quite awkward situation, but we do see Unchecked with a good amount of mana. So might see a catch. Yeah, there goes the first escape skill from a Supersonic.
Whoa.
Not wanting to take that huge burst of the Supersonic. However, Trolley is going to keep this catch onto Unchecked. It's going to see a follow-up. No, the delays on the left side actually ruined it a bit afterwards. There goes a white box and Shanae just getting some nice damage. Shanae with not much mana, forced to
damage, unfortunately.
Yeah. Shanae though is just like trying to be a bit more passive, realizing that they don't have much mana. There's not really much that he can do to help. And Unchecked is going to fall first.
Not yet. He's still alive, but he will fall too.
He's still alive for now. He will fall. Yeah, like I said, he will fall first. Yeah. Oh no, that dash Z hitbox on Rena is stuffing up Trolley here. And now Shanae is just going to catch him. But we see some super armor. We see even more super armor with emphasis going to keep one of them in here. Trolley did go out, but Gacha Funds is now in here.
Trolley did take a lot of damage from that too. But Unchecked has a lot of mana, so he can easily change this if he gets a hold of Gacha Funds.
But there goes an emphasis just to get out of the slap, seeing if they can keep up this pressure. Misses the sticking, but you know, let's see what's gonna happen. Oh no, bursting blade onto Unchecked. Unchecked going to take quite the damage, but a shield does proc here. Slap is following up and still stuck into this combo right here.
Why did
just naturally going to follow, just tank on mana. For either for DP or for other situations. Yeah, now he's just going to break now. We might see grounding here into a Conqueror doing some damage. Trolley is end up going to proc his res there, though, and did get a little bit more HP out of it too. So Trolley pretty healthy, still has another res as well. Because trying to use the delays to get Shanae out of a bad situation. But there goes a pulse cannon. There goes a 0 just to defend in case he tries to aggress, realizes it, and just backs out. Shanae does go down. This Hellfire, nothing to follow up afterwards with it. Knows that he can't, so he's just going to stay back. There goes a Quicksilver XL.
Doesn't take anything,
but gets caught by the super armor dive from Trolley. Yep, there goes the follow-up. There goes... Unchecked now just using his escape skill. Trolley obtends in response. There goes a mind photograph catching out the Unchecked. This is not looking good for blue side here. They still have pretty healthy. Trolley still has his title res, and he's just gonna go in straight up bursting blade just for the damage. Quake Buster just going to just knock him out, wanting to get him out, just try and kill him. He's just chasing him down to the ends of the earth. Trolley does end up getting the core refund, making it harder to kill him here.
But Unchecked though.
Unchecked getting caught out once again. Shanae trying to find moments to help out, going to try and provide some aerial support. But there goes a Shatter, not connecting though. With that Shatter, however, Trolley Shatter does connect on Unchecked as he applies more pressure, and there goes a break. There goes a Chatter, uses Hellfire in order to dodge the Chatter. Never mind, does not dodge the Chatter with that.
Chatter lasting long enough.
Yeah. You sit there and listen. However, we do see some skills coming out from Unchecked, trying to catch this Gacha Funds here, but it doesn't really go out well. And it does go and proc though. Reducing a little bit of the mana gain that the right side does have. You can see here though, we do see a catch and confirm off Gacha Funds here. There goes the Quake Buster, going to take their life, but then they got a V key saved up just for that, and just going to just stay alive and then just see if they can save Trolley. Because if Trolley is the last one alive here, he has no mana, he has no bead, nothing really much. this.
Oh, but now he's getting that mana.
Yeah, he's getting some mana. That mind photograph did help him just get a little bit with this command. He's going to just do this aerial command, trying to see if he can just get a little bit more. But a Chatter is going to come out, forcing an escape skill. As pressure comes out, the escape skill wasn't enough. As Chatter is able to follow up, but Curiosity does not let Aspiration really interrupt there. Not that now, Grandma. Meanwhile, we got a swing coming up, but the Bursting Blade is going to kill him as they swing out of there.
They tried to dash away, but the Awaken into the Bursting Blade go flying.
Yeah.
Alright, that's game 1. Game 2. Pretty lengthy of a game 1, despite the...
Yeah.
In a way, like, there was a bit of domination from Choli and Gachapons, but it wasn't, like, without some fight from both Shanae and Chet.
I actually would say that there was a bit of a, especially since the score was like 3-1, they had a good comeback potential. But the thing is, they weren't able to catch out Gachapons there, and that's what really secured the lead that the Makugenki fan club kept. Because like they started strong and they continued strong. They did have like one little slip up, and but Don't Stand Near Ledges just didn't capitalize well enough on that.
In this case, Gachapons and Choli were not really heeding to the Don't Stand Near Ledges because they weren't really staying on the floor most of the time.
Nope, we got these characters, they like living in the air, they provide these aerial supports. Shanae has a little bit of their own aerial supports, and Unchecked likes to ground them.
Alright. 1.
Again, we see the aggression of not wanting to get charging characters to actually go on. As Shanae is going to be getting to this. Meanwhile, Unchecked is going to get this catch on Choli.
Oh, but dropped it.
Follow up, yeah. Tries to follow up afterwards with that Haunting Spirit. Is going to get the catch afterwards. Shanae, though, is getting a bit keeping Gachapon in this combo, though, especially with Curiosity.
Oh, but they keep it both Choli and Gachapons.
Caught up follow up afterwards, yeah. Meanwhile, Unchecked is going to get caught out by... Oh, never mind. Into a counter onto both of them, getting some nice damage on both.
This might be what they need, a different map. Metal Link is very big, so it does give Gachapons and even Choli a lot of room to move, but here, it's a straightforward map.
But as you can see here by Shanae with their Hyper Excel, they actually were going quite high up, and they're going to be grounding Choli here, trying to stuff him out, but again, he is getting a slight heal off of his title res, meaning that his core res is still up as long as core is alive.
Gachapons does go down, but they'll have a lot of mana.
Unchecked is going to get the catch onto Choli here, and Choli is forced to fall down. We do see some Shadow Step, just to try and alleviate some pressure. As a Mind Paragraph actually does get a little bit of Unchecked, but not only that, was mainly just trying to pressure Shanae for they don't have much mana. But that Awakening does change things. They knew to have enough mana for this Curiosity is going to save up.
Choli does get hit too!
Yeah, Choli does fall down. Meanwhile, the backdoor is going to catch onto Unchecked there. As a Haunting Spirit does come out, tries to get an extra up onto him, but misses. Or maybe that was the iframe from the res, who knows? But there goes a quick buster coming out.
It's coming from Unchecked. He still has a lot of MP!
Yeah, no. He has a lot of MP, even though he did res his Awakening, he is letting him to get some of his skills out. And now Unchecked does fall down. Meanwhile, Shanae is the last one alive, forced to break, and just there goes.
Oh, nice job using the skill to get up there.
Yep. Uses Curiosity in order to keep it while the fog is getting up. Tries to use Rickettone, but able to Mind Photograph out and stuff them out afterwards. There goes a slap into that, but it looks like that the missiles that Cholia provide made it a little bit awkward for Gachafun's follow-up afterwards. However, there goes a Quicksilver Exile onto Gachafun's as Trolli is providing Hellfire support right there. There goes an Awaken into a nice little Ice Drop. The Shatter is coming out. However, a Conqueror onto Trolley here, getting some nice damage, and Slap pulling him back up as a nice support option there for Trolley. Trolley trying to stuff with the Flamethrower, and also just get some nice overheat increased damage for a short period of time. See if he gets anything with it too. However, we do see a Shatter come out, not connecting due to Add Awakening. However, Shooting Dash will connect onto Unchecked as he's getting comboed right there.
Oh, but there's the confusion!
Yeah, but Shanae is going to be providing both support and pressure onto Gotcha Funds. As Trolley is still onto Unchecked here.
Unchecked does mana break though, get out, fix that out.
Yeah. Yep, there goes Shooting Dash once again, just trying to follow up this pressure, and the mental crash does come out. Gotcha, that Hellfire actually helping Gotcha Funds react and catch off Shanae, but however, Doombringer's delay actually helped Shanae slightly get out, but Gotcha Funds still in there, getting to catch, tries to use Slap.
Almost!
And then a Mind Photograph actually catching off Shanae here. There goes a Pulse Cannon into a grounding combo. Phase Shift going to secure this catch right here,
but the fucking
forcing Trolley to escapes here. Meanwhile, we see some arrows just shooting out with the Hellfire to try and save and confirm afterwards, but does not launch him upwards.
There
goes a Bursting Blade onto Uncheck.
Uncheck goes down.
Is going to go down. Shanae trying to be sure that they get this heal, and then also Chatter's in as well, getting some damage onto Gotcha Funds. Trolley actually taking one of the hits from Gotcha Funds to negate some damage and also prevent them from having a revenge
buff. There's a white box.
Letting Gotcha Fund actually get in there, but there goes a pulse. Quickbuster, and that is game.
Just enough MP. Oh yeah, there we go. Game 3. I'm happy for this one.
That was actually a very good call by Trolley at the end. As the Chatter was going out, he realized that it might be better for me to just die here. Although like it makes it a little bit awkward and stuff like that, he did want to lessen the damage or potential burst, but it just wasn't enough for Doombringer's burst potential was still really high. Especially with that Awaken when he came back, getting him enough mana, using Awaken Pulse Cannon just to help him save his mana and just get even more into just a Quake Buster for the pure damage.
Alright, Trolley and Gotcha Funds, they have another chance to get that second point. And as I'm learning, Shanae is Hickeys. I would say that they are also a person who goes by many names. However, they play many different characters and classes, so it's a little bit different from someone else we know. Alrighty.
As we start here, the Gotcha Funds with the aggressive play Uncheck though, using Quicksilver Exile at the very start, forcing escapes, or forcing them to back off, yeah. Yep. Meanwhile, we see them trying to combo afterwards. Ooh, that platform right there ruining Gotcha Funds combo there.
I think
we see a zero keep pressure, but there goes a counter onto Gotcha Funds and Trolley, taking them both to half.
Both get hit! Shanae, it's a little bit damage.
The Gotcha Funds here, but there goes the red screen to actually keep it afterwards. The confusion actually making it a bit awkward for Uncheck to follow up, but does still manage to follow up into a Quake Buster, getting some nice damage. Meanwhile, Trolley just getting some mana off of Uncheck and just keeping up the pressure.
Pulse Cannon.
Trolley does get caught out by this off-screen Curiosity onto the right side, with Uncheck able to fall 14 and escape skill, but does get hit with tagged with an Ignite afterwards. Gotcha Funds applying pressure onto Shanae, and again, although Gotcha Funds does look low, they have a lot of skills in order to keep them to be a bit more flexible and stuff. There goes a Purify at just for the slight heal and add to a white box just to get more, just to get some damage in. You see a Hellfire come out while Uncheck trying to get some damage. This Curiosity though is just killing Trolley though. It just keeps stuffing him. Like there's not much he can do afterwards off screen. And Gotcha Funds does go down. Trolley obtends and then just stalls back in. Uncheck just using that Awaken for a little bit of mana, but able to get a Hellfire out. No follow up though due to the pulse cannon. Tor does hit him though, but the Curiosity down there made it very tricky to actually confirm afterwards, so Trolley just decides not to deal with it. Meanwhile, Gachafun is trying to pressure Shanae, so therefore he can't really help his teammate as much. For Shanae is just providing screen support from such a far away distance with these curiosities. But there goes a stick, Ink actually tagging Trolley, but due to the so was not able to follow up. Meanwhile, we're at a pretty slow part of the game right now. Trolley trying to apply some pressure, but there is a clock from Shanae, and then you use a swing to get in and out along with some commandants, and then uses emphasis to catch both of them, forcing Gachafuns to break. Trolley getting caught out, but there's support from Gachafuns.
Oh, but Gachafuns gets caught again!
This curiosity, though, is just saving Unchecked so much, as Unchecked is able to just get these catches and just live right now.
Conqueror's available!
Yep, there goes the Conqueror right there, positioned, but Grady does hit Trolley though. And Trolley does go down for a second time. Meanwhile, we see a mind photograph onto Unchecked, just making sure he's dead. He finally goes down. Unchecked now going to be losing half his mana on respawn, along with
Wes. They're not gonna kill him.
Yeah. Nope. They're just halting, they're managing KD, managing the hit stun, just getting up some resources. Wanting to be in a better position. Yeah, there goes the Hunting Spirit with the Chatter, but it is going to get Gachafuns.
Gachafuns takes so much
thing, but he does get onto Unchecked, doing half his bar right there with that revenge buff. Gachafuns is going to catch both, making it a bit awkward to confirm afterwards, but Trolley just puts a single straight missile. Able to try and save them there, but Shanae and Unchecked do get free. Mind photograph and with a red screen trying to catch that. A little bit of a core made Shanae a little bit awkward to save, and now they're just backing off instead. Unchecked though with a lot of mana, and Shanae with enough resources at their own as they fall down. This is a really good position for blue side right now, as red side is going to have to try and figure out who's going to die, how we're going to get some catches and stuff like that. There goes a good by Trolley in order to try and save his teammate there with that Shatter, but there goes a Conqueror onto Trolley, as Trolley is going to
have to deal with Shanae right now. Oh, the delay!
Yeah. Meanwhile, we do see the Hellfire come out, catching Shanae here. A white box coming out onto Unchecked. Unchecked forced to break. This is starting to get closer and closer. You can see Gachafun getting this, but there goes a Chatter, but Heaven's Fist managed into a clock just to try and save himself and get some in. There goes a Pulse Cannon coming out, does not want to get tagged by that Mind Photograph right there. Trolley, though, having a good amount of mana but an Awakening, uses their escape skill as an emphasis comes out. Shatter comes out from Unchecked, not getting anyone, though. There goes a Pulse Cannon, again, Unchecked is trying to get a bit more mana. Trolley, if he can get like a solid catch on Shanae, is trying to, but Unchecked is applying pressure. There goes a backflip shot just to not get out, and we are at a very still point in the game. Meanwhile, Gachafuns is going to try and get a grounding on Shanae, but Shanae does have an escape skill, awakens. There goes a listen to ground both of them. Escape skill comes out from Gachafuns. Shanae, though, getting stuck with the their cannon, but there goes a Heaven's Fist of Bandit coming off screen. Unchecked, Quicksilver exhales through, not trying to get caught. Trolley does have a bead, but does not have his res passive, is going to fall here. Gachafuns uses Slap, and then is just trying to stall out. Unchecked does have mana, though. We might see Unchecked being able to nuke, as you can see Gachafun trying to stay down.
That's a lot of damage!
Forcing Gachafun to break.
Oh,
no, there's a launch there! Yeah, stop now by the stop, and that is game!
Game! Solely and Gachafuns has been taken out and knocked into bronze. Oh, I want to see the score! Dang! I want to see the scoreboard. I mean, the damage. Dang it!
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you didn't pay for your tickets, because that would be weird. We didn't charge it. But oh my goodness! Oh, I need a moment. Hold on.
Oh no, trust me. I'm pretty sure Chad is also like so confused and so excited from what just happened there.
I saw Chad explode, so that's good.
No, but like the Conquerors that started out like really strong from Unchecked there, and the Hickeys with the constant support and pressure. Like that last match, like so much happened. It's like heavily towards their favor. Makugenki fan club with Choli and Gacha Fun slowly making it back, but then it just eventually Don't Stand Near Ledges came out on top. That was a really close game. For all that kind of it was getting really tense and really at the end, because soon everyone was out of resources, but you had to start seeing a bit more passive play, but then we saw some desperation with some of their options and stuff, and that was a good game.
That is probably like the best game that we've had so far, and we still have bronze and we still have finals. Let me update this.
But before finals, we have to figure out who's third and fourth.
Exactly, that's what we're here for.
So I'm gonna go get these invites on people. Wait on. Yeah. Oh wait, no. Oops. Wrong person.
Hopefully they don't join.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Choli has revealed on stream for us what his weakness is in its rushdown, and I would say Doombringer is a really good rushdown character when it comes down to it.
I mean, he has a lot of cheap skills to keep applying pressure, especially with Pulse Cannon when Awakening. Just changing it to DP cost, it's really cheap. Quicksilver XL is really good, but I don't even think it's exactly rushdown. I think what really upset it or made them like really fall off of their tempo was just those curiosities, just allowing unchecked to snowball so hard right there. Like it just helped them with so much pressure, just able to get him in time, while meanwhile Gacha Funds wasn't able to apply enough pressure to make those curiosities not happen. It was just really unfortunate there.
Too much chatting in the all chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, both sides have a lot to say, whether it just be about each other or just the matches they had. But let's go.
Yeah, we do see some Haunting Spirits come out, catching Quantumania right here. Probably just want to keep up pressure. Ooh, that Flamethrower, though, making Gacha Fun stomp a little bit harder to follow up afterwards due to that platform in the middle. As you can see, Quantumania just awakened there, getting some catch. There goes a Starfall with an escape skill from Xeno right there, not wanting to take too much damage and resource control. But there goes a Hellfire coming out. A Wonderwall as a support option, though, allowing Quantumania to just leave as Trolli is timing it out. The Wonderwall realizes that this mod backs out a bit, yeah. As Quantumania is trying to apply pressure with the Starfall here. Hellfire does come out from on Trolli onto Xenoblade, forcing a clock, making it a bit of an awkward situation, but there goes an Artillery Nova onto Trolli.
Nova.
Trolli still keeping this combo onto Xeno. No, though, Panzer Buster in the wrong way, unable to save his teammate, forcing Xenoblade to actually break. Gacha Fun's just keeping this combo, though. Oh, accidentally misinputs their stomp timing right there, getting them up. Trolli and stepping on the arrow mine, though. But there goes a bursting blade onto Xeno right there, and that right there. Tries to get a catch with a Starfall, but does not reach far enough.
Damage too. And Choli, it was like, no, it was almost gonna be a repeat, like, oh no, he's gonna die, but he actually said, no, I'm not having this happen again.
No, his res did proc, but again, I'm pretty sure his title is still up. He's getting a core refund right here. He's like, this is like the HP that he likes to try and play at, or at least NI likes to play at. But there goes a Rage of Guardian, grouping both of them. First escape skill from that, but the Wonderball actually making it a bit awkward. Getting Xenoblade to take a bit of damage from that Bursting Blade right there.
Yep, Tidal Revive has been triggered on Choli. Choli's down. Gacha Fun's plenty of health though.
Not yet, what? Tries to use Mind Photograph there, but none of it actually got him there due to this little awkward platform right here in the middle. The guard actually getting the catch here, but KD's naturally due to Quantumania's support of just like trying to reduce this pressure right here. And it does help, but he gets tired of it, starts throwing fists his way. And forces Quantumania to actually obtend, or he does not know what is to come. However, there goes a red screen going to catch Quantumania out afterwards. Trolli, though, just comboing Xenoblade quite Often, Xenoblade does manage to get out, though. We might see an Artillery Nova or like some Rapid Guardian, maybe here. But there goes a Fog into an Op-10. Gets a little bit greedy with that Artillery Nova there. Thought that the slow would be enough in order for him to follow up and dies to a Hellfire. Meanwhile, Quantumania trying to avenge him applies a bit more pressure with the Starfall, but not a solid confirm there, giving Choli some leeway to actually react afterwards. Trying to still apply pressure. Shadow steps out while a Starfall does come out. Tries to use a joint installer, but Choli deciding to strafe it out the other way. But there goes a Hello World right here. Only hitting one of them, though.
But that's the one they needed.
Yeah, that's the one that they needed. Giving Choli enough space to go up, and that is a game.
That's game 1. This is best of 3 for bronze match. So, Choli and Gotcha Funds on their way to take 3rd place. Quantumania and Xenoblade taking their time, probably just getting a little bit of a breather before they hit that ready button.
Maybe there's a little bit of communication going on, them talking about map bans or like things of like to improve on stuff like that. We actually do see a title change into a Night Parade for Mania. So we might see what skill they're going to reset first. It might just be some constant Starfalls.
That's for sure.
I
just realized we haven't seen this map today till now. Yeah, we saw it yesterday.
I might be blending in a bit with yesterday as well, but Xenoblade does get a leap and going to keep this catch and pressure onwards, along with a Burst Wolf to keep both of them. This Rage of Guardian, though, only going to get Gotcha Funds, losing a little bit more mana. Backdoor following up afterwards, forcing them to escape skill for. They don't want to get Gotcha Funds started with this mana start. Tries to follow up afterwards, but there goes the Starfall right there. That's a catch. Hellfire to try and stall out the Starfall, so it doesn't really go much for them. As we see some projectiles coming out from Gotcha Funds. There goes the second Starfall as we expected. And there goes a Rage of Guardian to a Wonder Ball in order to apply pressure. We're going to see Choli try and see if he can just get a little bit of mana, even though in Super Armor. But again, this constant Starfall caution is being really good. There goes a Mind Photograph coming out, catching him out. Tries to use Artillery Nova a little bit. Again, these greedy Artillery Nova trying to get this damage, but now Xenoblade, not much mana to really play around with. But again, it might not matter. Quantumania does have enough mana. Maybe he can just play for the both of them.
That's for sure. And just a heads up, Xenoblade, we don't have friendly fire. You can't Artillery Nova your allies.
As much as you would want the splash, though. Just saying.
I know, that would be a good reason.
Yeah, but there goes an Arrow Mine trying to get the follow-up into a Fog, but the Arrow Mine saving actually Quantumania right there. There goes the Starfall once again. We can see Choli trying to save him, but making it a bit awkward. Slap grouping them both together as a Zero trying to confirm. But we do see a Backblast out of there from Xenoblade trying to catch here, but this combo is getting a bit awkward. There goes a Rage of Guardian, only going to get Choli though. And some Mind Photograph does come out, just decides to back away and then just leave Choli with the unable to run for a few seconds. Are we going to see any constant pressure with that? No. Quantumania did come back and respawn, did awaken just to help out with this slight little mana gain, and then just apply Starfall afterwards. Chili though saving Gotcha Funds right here, getting a lot of mana. That's ledge making it a bit awkward into a Wonder Wall, clashing with the Starfall. Tries to jet jump out and then uses Mind Photograph just to create more distance away from each other. Slap once again, there goes an Awakened. Oh, but the delay from the Starfall ruining the Bursting Blade onto Xenoblade, saving him. However, there goes a Rage of Guardian coming out from Gotcha Funds into a Awaken. X-Drop just trying to combo him safely into this corner. Just feeling like, okay, that you're mine now. There goes a Shatter though as a save, making it harder for them to retaliate afterwards with heavy hits. As this core is going to follow up with these little nades from Quantumania, making it harder to support. But there goes a Bursting Blade from clocks it immediately, not wanting to get caught out when setting up their Starfall. But you can see Trolli just using a bunch of delays, just backing up because of the Wonder Wall, and then still continuing this pressure onto Quantumania. There goes a Bursting Blade going to catch at least Quantumania and does take him out. Meanwhile, Gotcha Funds realizing that Xeno is caught out. Oh, never mind. He manages to get out. There goes a Rage of Guardian, proccing Trolli's title res, and there he goes down. Quantumania, though, every time he comes back, he's just awakening and giving Xeno this mana here, but just one punch and just destroy it. Trolli does lose all his mana, but again, like, Gotcha Funds can probably try and survive with their mobility, maybe try and help him get a catch, but not really looking too good for Red side with in the sense of mana.
That's for sure.
Trolli doesn't even have a bead to try and get a catch, but he does get this aerial catch though. There goes a Wonder Ball to save him and bail him out.
Right now, with the way it's looking, Trolli and Gotcha Funds, they can suffer another death, like, and then just steamroll on their final life with all the mana that they build up.
Oh. Yeah, but again, that's also quite a greedy play because they're going to have to deal with the constant pressure of Starfalls along with Nova. But there goes, here is a ton of damage here with Bursting Blade and Ignition Crow. Quantumania is quite on very low life as Gotcha Funds is just playing very passive and just healing up. Trolli, though, getting caught out, and this rapid Guardian refund is adding a lot. This burning, though, it's going to Quantumania quite some dangerous life percentages here. Oh, there goes a Doom Strike coming out. Does hit Gotcha Funds, but again, not really any damage or anything. If anything, that put them in a worse situation where he spent mana, and then Gotcha Funds does have a lot of mana. There goes a slap into the corner as well, trying to apply this pressure on the Quantumania, and it's slapping him down from below. It's ending the game.
Quantumania just trying to survive as much as possible.
Yeah.
Starfall, yes.
Starfall, yeah.
Alright.
A bit of the friendly and stuff like that.
Yeah, so Sparagmos, the team made up of Xenoblade 3 and Quantumania, will each receive 5,000 Kaching, while Magu Kenki Fan Club will take 7,500 Kaching each. Alright, we come to our finals. Oh, I guess. See what that said. Oh, that's right. No. 2. Right, and on the red side, we have Team Don't Stand Near Legends, featuring Shanae and Unchecked. And on the blue side, we have Team We're Not Concerned. I love how I find them, and instead of hitting invite, I escape out of it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to open up a prediction on the Twitch chat.
Let's see if they follow up with by being respective competitive gamers, starting with the GLHF, or they're just going to say HF or just nothing. Because we saw what happened with Darmore's previous game, so clearly he doesn't need the good luck.
Or maybe he needs more. We'll see.
We'll see.
I forgot to close up the window, so give me a sec. That's a poll, not a prediction. Prediction. Start prediction. I know what we'll just put in team names for the prediction, but I'll put in the outcomes the names. Red side versus blue. Who takes first? Alright. Chat, you'll have 5 minutes. Prediction is started. Feel free to use your channel points for this.
No brackets. The brackets are. Oh wait, has 2 hours been up? Is the pin on?
The 30-minute. It was only for 30 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, 30 minutes is the limit. But yeah, it's always a bracket without the S. Maybe next time I'll change it so it is with the S. Okay, so the team names actually won't have it. This. All right, we're ready on this side. Dalmor and Relevi, taking a little bit of time.
Yep.
Yeah, Dalmor is risks. All right, both sides are ready. That's the 5. GLHF to both of you. 3, 2, 1. Our first game is on Blizzard Ruins. Apparently the game saw that we were getting way too hot and hyped up for this. You need a bit of a cooldown.
Yeah, but they're being quite aggressive as Darmor does get this catch onto uncheck and just looping this little corner combo right here. Eventually, maybe trying to go for a ledge reset, does not get it though. But there does go a natal shard. It is mana as Relevi does try and slap afterwards. Gets caught out by that and Darmor actually takes at least the mana part of Ignite, but not the mana reduction part due to Orion. Meanwhile, Shanae is getting a catch onto Relevi, but that Horror Ray is actually saving them out of that. And then they try and backdoor to catch afterwards and does not get afterwards.
But Shanae has Dalmor right now.
Yeah.
Nope, never mind.
Oh, but right there, the mutual reception, getting unchecked cut out, uses an escape skill into Quicksilver just to get the catch afterwards. And Shanae, again, still getting these catches, and then just is emphasis for some damage. There goes the natal chart once again, so it is a mana roll.
My photograph does tag unchecked.
Yeah, but no follow-up afterwards. Alright, there's a little bit of a panic option there using the slap on Yaldon, but no one was there. But they don't have the vision to understand that. But there goes some delays, going to actually save Darmor there from unchecked. Over there goes
not a good spot.
Curiosity. Oh, but we're going to see a retrograde catch afterwards with a Horary.
Purple
doing a lot of damage onto unchecked.
Getting both of them actually.
Yeah, it does. Hit both, but then there goes a natal chart once again. Cooldown acceleration. So that just means sooner natal chart to reroll again. But Shanae again just looking to see if they can ground anyone with this aerial support as unchecked can follow up afterwards. There goes the Quake Buster, proccing Darmor's res right now. We can see some Curiosity being tossed out, just trying to see if they can catch anyone just slightly off guard on the top area. For we notice that a lot of people like playing on this top area. The bottom area is a little bit awkward to combo afterwards, but there goes a repositioned white box. And
able to hit
Hero trying to see if they can get trying to see if they can get some cheekiness off of Shanae, but Shanae with the support allowing unchecked to actually get the reversal off of Relevi, forcing them to have to back off right now. But there goes a Horary coming out from Shin onto Shanae as a natal chart rolls once again into cooldown acceleration. Shanae does go down, and Unchecked is going to get the slight guilt heal. They want to stay away from Unchecked and try and find a safe catch because he does have a lot of mana. We might see a break here from Unchecked, not wanting to feed too much mana onto Relevive.
That we do.
As you see Unchecked just try and slowly get the mana back with Awakening. Again, natal chart once again into a mana roll. There goes Pulse Cannon into a Conquer straight up onto Darmor.
Into the Quake! Oh, so much damage.
Doing tons of damage right there. Unchecked still sitting on a relatively healthy amount of mana. Probably going to look into... Oh no! A Fog actually saves him out, and then there goes a Conqueror. Going to actually chip a little bit of Relevive there after the slap due to the lingering hit. But Darmor does go down below, does a Horary, and does get Unchecked with that. Unchecked able to leave though. A little bit of an awkward follow-up due to the strength decrease of the natal chart. As you can see, we see a Shatter follow-up afterwards, forcing Relevive to clock right there. We might see Unchecked trying to stuff, but there goes a Jet Jump coming out into a... tries to catch him afterwards with a Shatter, but they're able to Mind Photograph out into a backdoor to follow up. But there goes a Quicksilver XL to group afterwards with a swing to help with confirm as well. A Retrograde slide in order to try and save up into...
Unchecked does go down though.
And Unchecked does go down again. Tornado is going to catch Relevive right here, as the Curiosity is going to hold them back and then just try and get some mana. Radix was trying to support there, but again, Shanae just keeping their distance, and Unchecked was an iframe due to respawn. There goes Illicit. Quicksilver XL is going to catch the Darmor. Though Relevive is providing enough support. But Curiosity does try to save him, but Relevive Mind Photographs out, making it harder for them to actually keep up that pressure. The up-Z, though, from the Black Hole does get Unchecked out of that. As the Quicksilver XL is going to be used here, but there goes a natal chart once again, getting a mana roll. Applying it to his ally as well, as Darmor is just going to try and stay alive with this as much as possible to try and get a bit more mana. Using that Dice Command, though, trying to see if we can catch someone afterwards with it. Does not and falls, but there goes a Chatter on the Relevive. Decides not, tries to pressure them for wanting the guild heal, but does not. And Shanae now is just going to be chilling, trying to see if they can maybe bait some aggression, for they are a charging character. Uses Curiosity to the zone, as Unchecked does has a lot of mana and is very threatening right now. We might see them probably try and nuke Darmor with this revenge buff as well. So we'll see exactly how this goes out. But Relevive, again, just playing very passive to try and play very safe. There goes a natal chart, but it's only the cooldown acceleration one. Does catch Unchecked though, but no proper follow-up. Radix
Rex is pulled, but no follow.
Down. Yeah. Probably didn't expect it. Meanwhile, Shanae does catch Darmor here, and then just catches them with the Curiosity. Relevive, though, does get this catch with an Ignite, but breaks afterwards when noticing an escape skill into Quicksilver.
And we are seeing the clocks being used to avoid the Chatter damage, which is really good so far.
Yeah, especially if you do it preemptively, because the thing is that like clock does last longer when you're not hit, and then you're able to react. If not, then you just get stuffed again, and it's just a really awkward position.
50 seconds left.
Yeah. Yep. However, there goes... tries to use a Conquer right there. Bit greedy of a play. But there goes a Shatter and to get into a white box, ending the game, and that is round one.
That is game one. Alright, that's game... change.
Now, I was getting a bit impatient from so much of the passive play. Tries to go for a Conqueror there, although it does linger, and there was a bit of a there was like Obten and stuff like that trying to hit them afterwards. They were able to react afterwards and was able to Mind Photograph out. So it was just a really awkward situation for them right there.
Yeah, and I think from what I'm seeing in the chat, Unchecked may have been trying to get the lingering hitbox on that Conqueror to potentially deal some good damage, but wasn't able to, unfortunately.
That gave them the opportunity to actually be aggressive, or put them in an awkward situation after the skill.
Dang it, you got him faster.
I'm just scrolling through the.
Oh, you're just scrolling through the page. Okay.
Prying people. Yeah.
Let's go Unchecked, Unlimited Power. We got some support for Unchecked in the chat. Speaking of support, we did see the prediction, or I was able to catch the prediction, and it's a lot of points in favor of Shanae and Unchecked. 82% even.
Well, I mean, again, that was just one match out of a best of 5 kind of series, so we can see how they approach this with the fight that they just had. So let's see if they like change up anything. We can see how they react and stuff like that. Maybe we'll see some different roles from Natal Chart too. But as you can see here, we got Darmore getting the catch onto Unchecked just with this aerial command, and then there goes the first Natal Chart rolling cooldown acceleration, which isn't going to be doing too much at the start of this game. However, Viv does support here with the Mega Electron Pulse Zero, catching both of them. There goes a Quicksilver XL coming out. But again, Unchecked still has escape skill. Uses that right now, uses Pulse Cannon, tries to follow up afterwards, but the delay from Shanae's Awakening there made it a bit harder. But there goes a Curiosity, grounding them, actually getting the damage from Conqueror
Very
onto
nice.
Relaviv, and Relaviv now forced to break right there. However, there goes a Natal Chart once again. There goes a mana roll, so they're both getting it, but there goes a Horary coming out. It is yellow.
I also like that from Briss, using the X to make sure that they aren't preemptively trying to mana break. Oh, Dumbledore gets hit with a Quick Buster. Does take a lot of damage.
Yeah. Relaviv, though, is getting the catch on Shanae, and Unchecked is probably going to fall pretty soon right here. Yep, right as he goes. Shanae, though, trying to get some catches. Uses Emphasis so he doesn't get stuffed out by the Radix, and the Chatter follows Darmore afterwards to the grave. Doesn't want Yep. Playing a little bit more passive and probably not wanting to kill too much here. Darmore tries to get the guild heal, wasn't able to reach it in time, and now he's just playing with a very slight amount of MP. They're probably just trying to stagger their deaths a little bit, and then they're just going to apply pressure later. Yeah. Darmore now lost his last res, and then now it's a 2v1, but Relaviv does manage to get this catch off here. But Unchecked wasn't super armored. A bit of a preemptive Conqueror right there. Tries to use Fall on the group, but then there goes a clock. As Noah respawn comes in, almost interrupts them, but Quicksilver XLs reacts afterwards. As a Curiosity is now used as a support option here. So a Conqueror is going to connect. Hits KD right there. But we do get a mana roll from a Natal Chart with an Emphasis. So many skills going out. There goes a white box just for the damage, but because of the Super Arbor, Shanae is able to still move around from Emphasis. As Purify now catches Shanae here, but any proper follow-up? No proper follow-up. Was able to escape out there with an Op-10. We do see a Haunting come out as a fog.
Darmore gets caught though.
Listen, just for the slight delay. Yeah, Darmore is getting caught, forcing them to clock here. Uses a swing and the Curiosity to face the other way as a supporting.
But the multi-hits.
Yeah, the hit from Curiosity made it harder, but a slap is going to ground Shanae here. Relaviv is going to get good follow-up on this, proccing their res title right here. As a white box onto Unchecked, and then there it goes.
Both Shanae and Unchecked go down. Shanae does have quite a bit of MP, and they both have a revenge buff. They could technically do this if they can focus Relaviv.
Darmore just trying to roll this mana roll, does get it, and his ally does reach it as well, but there goes a Chatter into a Listen, now forcing Relaviv to break for all their mana currently right now. Tries to pressure afterwards, but then there goes a Shatter, but then the swing hitbox actually staying made it harder, and Emphasis making it harder for Relaviv. Relaviv just getting chipped down a little bit more, although having just enough mana to potentially break. There goes a Pulse Cannon, trying to set up a Curiosity just to protect Unchecked from the edge, but then there goes another Chatter forcing Relaviv to just break for full. Relaviv not being able to provide any support here. Darmore now just looking in a position that has to play a bit more aggressive, but again, it's just being zoned away by Unchecked just being nearby him.
Oh, but both of them are caught.
Managed to actually end up catching both though with that slap. There goes an escape skill into a Quicksilver XL into a white box Natal Chart. Does come out.
The Chatter does also go for Darmore, but Darmore is in Op-10.
Darmore again just staying away. There goes a Pulse Cannon, immediate escape skill. Tries to DP track afterwards, but due to the icons of escape skill, Darmore does go back though.
Relaviv goes down.
There's a Conqueror though. It's going to chip him though. Yeah, he's really low on MP. We might just see Shanae just like try and charge, look for some chatters and stuff like that. But he does have a res.
Yep, res has been now gone.
Yeah. Yeah, but we might see a follow up with something.
Oh
there
no,
goes a quick buster, but the delay on him to actually go down.
No, but Shanae!
Afterwards, but Shanae is about to die as well. Tries to play a little bit safe. Shanae just trying to run, but there goes a Polaris to try and delay. Getting cropped out afterwards, and Eclipse Source finishing it after the hit stun from Darmor.
Shanae goes down right there. Relevant and Darmor take game 2. That's 2-0 right now. It is best of 5. They have one more game to take this tournament.
Again, it's just these really unfortunate plays of like you either land the Conqueror or you don't. Sometimes like there's a bit of a not synergy with like Curiosity staying on or like other clippings and stuff like that with the Conqueror. And it's just like at times it's just like hard to find like a very good solid opening. It's quite aggressive with these kinds of plays, but like when it hits, it's really good in their favor. But when it doesn't, they have to start having to climb back, trying to get those resources again and trying to again.
That's for sure. Oh boy. This is where it gets crazy because what's gonna happen?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we are on Kerry Beach.
Hmm?
Nice smaller map.
Then we see them trying to be a bit more aggressive. Unchecked, taking a more passive approach, realizing that, you know what, I've been getting caught out a lot with this, but let's see what happens. But there goes a Quicksilver XL and the Curiosity to help out as well. There goes an escape skill, getting to get both of them there.
MP Natal right there.
Yeah, that Slay MP game. Realizes that he's in Radix range, decides to jump over it. Good awareness from Unchecked. There goes an Awakening as Reviv now just tries to catch out, but there goes a Quicksilver XL's away, but actually catches Darmor here, but DP Trax ends up hitting Reviv. So that was a bit unfortunate of tracking there. Probably wanted to guarantee the catch on Darmor there. But meanwhile, gets the catch on Reviv, forces them to break. There goes an emphasis onto Darmor. Shanae repositioning them, just keeping them in combos. They're now on a ledge. There goes Listen into a Rigaton. Yep, Unchecked is going to get this catch. Rigaton does catch afterwards. Yep, they keep standing near ledges, but is managed to get a slap out. But again, no follow-up, just mainly just got Darmor out. Darmor has all the mana on her team right now, and Relaviv now just has only a little bit. There goes a fall down, getting the catch onto Darmor once again. There goes a Curiosity, making it very hard for Relaviv. Cuts off their escape while Darmor does get in. There goes a Horary, but is able to escape skill out due to that Mega Electron Ball Zero, making it a bit awkward for them. There goes a Listen to a fall down, to an Emphasis. Now this, all of a sudden, these matches, at first, now it looks really good in Unchecked and Shanae's favor at this start here.
And Darmor goes down.
With the catch here, no, Unchecked now following up afterward. Darmor does go down earlier. Unchecked now just managing knockdown and hit stun, just trying to react off his teammate. There goes the pulse cannon, but Noah respawn does come out into a Quake Buster though. And Noah's stun ended up with light resistance, ended up helping him with an animation cancel, allowing him to actually Quake there in time. There goes an Emphasis coming out, along with a Listen trying to group both of them in a fall down. Ended up getting Relev's res right here, but you can see them use their V key and try and live. There goes a Chatter, forcing Darmor to Ob-10 out. But there goes a Natal Chart as well into a cooldown, but there goes a Horary, it being purple.
And Shanae it does equalize it.
But Relaviv does manage to follow up afterwards. That good start all of a sudden looks a bit weird due to the mana lead now has shifted. But let's see how it goes in here. We see Natal Chart, but no proper follow-up from Darmor, just a little edge sort off of that, but tries to use a swing to recatch afterwards on that. Trying to apply pressure on Darmor. There goes a Chatter. Is going to hit. Forces Darmor to break for full. Darmor now the one on without mana, and Relaviv having to now pick it up for them. But again, Unchecked applying enough pressure. There goes a Shatter actually from Darmor helping them out. Following up onto Unchecked, and Unchecked does go down. Shanae now going to use Curiosity. Is going to catch Elevate. Uses Darmor using dice to try and save. Is going to get him off, but does not want Shanae to die though. Shanae realizing that they do have some accessories and is going to die, keeping Unchecked alive to keep that slight mana and DP. We might see in a... We'll see how he does with this extra 60 mana that his teammate got him, but there goes a Stella Dust, forcing him to do a Quicksilver right there unless he wants to get caught, but there goes force due to the respawn though, forcing Ob10 from Relative.
There goes Darmor though.
Yep, managing KD and then just going to set. But however, Darmor escape skills out into Stella Dust, but there goes a Chatter as a support. Does not get anyone due to iframes and distance though. There goes a Curiosity once again. That off-screen support right there with the Relative, forcing Relative now to use their escape skill. Now, right here, like we see like them like splitting up. Shanae just trying to stay like a little bit off and letting Unchecked give them a good opportunity to just provide support. But yep, as you can see, a combo here jumps Quick Busters right there.
Gets the initial hit. That's all that matters.
Yeah, it gets the damage part of it. That's what matters. But there's the fall down. But that core after the mana from Zero actually getting the catch. There goes another natal chart. It's cooldown acceleration. Not giving those resources. Tries to hype right here, but an Ob10 not going to get anyone with that. Ooh, actually getting Darmor there with the launch of the kick. But there goes Chatter once again. Oh. Yep. However, Darmor now getting this catch on Shanae. The fog though making it kind of awkward. There goes a Stella Dust mutual reception to manage the knockdown to keep this combo. There goes the X's. Darmor now with a lot of mana. There goes another Horary onto Shanae. Shanae forced to break. There goes a natal chart. Darmor did get a lot of mana just from Shanae being stuck in this corner here, and Darmor is using as a huge threat here. Yeah, like I told him, due to that little slight slope incline, that just makes it harder. But we do see a white box coming on the right, and Shanae getting caught out by a Horary on there. Red side now looking in a very worse position, but there goes a Shatter. And Unchecked and Darmor does go down, yeah. Shanae realizing that they have no mana and not enough burst potential. They're just gonna have to wait for their teammate. But Darmor also has burst potential with their mana right now. Using natal chart, does get a mana roll and doesn't cost any mana with the trait. Going to keep them still quite healthy with their resources.
Unchecked has TP, does have some MP.
Yeah, but we might see something. There goes a Horary already. It is yellow though, but Quicksilver Exile's out, not getting connect. There goes a huge... The threat of Darmor is now alleviated just slightly. We still have like natal chart and Polaris as catch-out option. Shanae just being a bit safe. There goes a Listen just to dodge the Shatter. Good reaction because of the information given from Retrograde's delay. But then there goes Conqueror onto Relative, and that is game!
Relative gets caught! Don't stand in your legends. They're not out yet.
That was a really good play from Shanae. Like the panic option of a Listen when they realized that the Retrograde happened, realizing that they can follow up with something here, so they just were able to press Listen there and not get caught out by that Shatter.
Are we gonna see the reverse sweep?
We do see a bit of a playstyle change with Don't Play Near Ledges. Like at first they was a little bit of passive aggressive, and now they're going a little bit more passive. Especially at the start, you can see that Darmor there was getting a lot more catches with a dash jump XZ, but it didn't exactly get as much at the start there for realizing that, okay, they're just going to keep doing that more. It's a little bit harder for them to play off of. So I'm just going to try and play away from that and then see what I can do with my teammate there, which started with a completely different start there and a different amount of interactions later on.
And now we are in Bantus Cave. Shanae and Unchecked got the victory over Choli and Gachapons here. And they do another game off of Darmor and Relative. We're about to find out.
Meanwhile, Shanae, though, is getting quite an amount of mana, and they do realize this. Relative tries to dash in, but Zach body blocks in with Unchecked. Now we're getting quite the mana gain from Shanae here with the spacing of these shots here. Shanae now going to be controlling, looks like it might control a good amount of the matches. Is going to get an escape skill off of Darmor though, and Relative. So there goes the
that's
shatter right
super
there.
over on
Gets some nice
Darmor.
damage. Tries to follow up with a reggaeton. Use a swing to try and follow up. Darmor actually getting a perfect clock there due to slow to hits and stuff. But we do see a quick buster due to the slows and the delays though. Not able to connect it as properly though. But there's a Heaven Fist abandon going to group them up afterwards. But again, Shanae not letting off this aggression from the mana that he got from the start. Use a shatter. There goes a Horary onto Unchecked, but no proper follow up here. Unchecked is going to punish him for this and get a catch. Meanwhile, we do see Relevive do jump in with their kick and get some super armor. There goes a Curiosity saving Zac right there. Tries to full burst to get some damage and a buff, so he might be able to just like do some damage here. Uses Pulse Cannon here to just react, but then there goes a slap come out. There goes a Quicksilver and it's going to set up with a Quake Buster. It's going to connect afterwards, but Darmor is getting the sketch on Shanae though. Darmor is having a lot of mana here. You might see a reposition for Horary, but was able to get listened out due to not enough aggression onto Shanae. Now forcing Darmor to pop one of his reses. Everything's on cooldown. Only the shorter skills like Polaris and his actives. But there goes a Chatter follow-up, and that is a death from Darmor right there. Unchecked still looking pretty good on mana. Shanae as well, but there goes a respawn immediately into a white box. Unchecked just trying to get a little bit more mana and is going to go down due to Undying Flame accessory.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
But it's fine though. Shanae can technically handle themselves right now, and they're just going to try and apply some pressure here. Get a catch here. Yep. However, Retrograde does try and combo. There goes a backflip shot. We're going. No, it will hit actually. Uses emphasis to make sure that they don't get confirmed afterwards. For it was a blue Horary. Lingering hitbox. That's a good reaction off of them. However, Relevive does get the catch afterwards on this, but we got Quicksilver XL. Quicksilver save. See a Pulse Cannon come out, just trying to get a little bit more information. Listen to come out and a Shatter. Just to follow up, we see forcing Relevive to actually break, but we do see a Horary come out on the right side unchecked though.
And that was
being able to catch Darmor though.
Well from unchecked to avoid the Horary.
Yeah. However, Relevive does unchecked, just trying to go out. There goes a Quake Buster. A little bit greedy though. Either misinput or
thought he had him.
And faced the wrong way. But unchecked though, not looking as good. Shanae has a lot of that. There goes a Conqueror from. Does get a slight amount of damage from it with the slap.
But Unchecked goes down.
Yeah.
Shanae and Unchecked are actually in a pretty good position with the revenge buff.
With the revenge buff as well, Shanae going to be able to apply a lot of pressure and catches. Yeah, forcing Darmor to break right there is really big. Getting a catch with that reggaeton right there, that's so good. Forcing Darmor to break once again. Darmor looking really low on resources. Relevive now, only one with resources, and is freely roaming right now, trying to stuff right there, but there goes an emphasis going to catch up. Listen to trying to there goes a tornado trip. But there goes a Hyper. Yep, there tries to get a Quake Buster there, but escape skills out. Unchecked now, just playing a little bit more passive, trying to get mana. Uses Shattered. Does not get the power stun onto him though.
Hello World is available, but doesn't have the MP for it.
There goes a Conqueror right there. There goes his res. Relevive though is going to get the catch, but Mind Photograph gets a little bit interrupted due to Curiosity, but is going to be able to get a slap range out afterwards. Unchecked now, just Obten's out, but there goes a listen from Shanae. Darmor then getting this catch onto Shanae, trying to not give him enough mana. However, now focusing the shift of damage, trying to go for Relevive right here. There goes a slap though. Quicksilver's right out, but is going to catch Darmor. Is this going to be game? No! There's enough support there with the Heaven Fist abandoned, but Relevive does spend a good amount of mana there. Shanae is now here to try and save.
Unchecked is down low!
But tries to chase him out afterwards. Tries to roll a NATO chart. Listen, trying to follow up his support. But there goes a white box onto Shanae. He's gonna follow up though. I'm worried he's gonna listen, but there goes a listen. Pulse Cannon as well. What? Oh no! I think that with the HP difference, I believe the CA won there. I think that was a victory position from CA. Although Darmor did go down there as well.
Darmor did go right from the very end. But
yeah, with the pulse skin, but it didn't register in time. Yeah.
Shanae goes down first. That was so close. Oh, I was so close to getting game 5. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of our 2v2 anniversary, or 12th anniversary PvP tournament. We had the Southeast Asia bracket, we had the Latin America bracket, and we have the North American bracket. We are crowning some new champions as well with Brisks and Relevi. All right, Shimo, tell our first, second, third, and fourth place players what they won.
Congratulations to all you guys that have participated and got in the top 4. Fourth place does win 5,000 K Ching for each player, following up with third place for the nice 7,500 for each. And then good last bout for our last match, with second place winning 12,500 KC each, and first place winning 25,000 each.
That's it. And of course, the prediction results are in. Relevi and Dalmore. Enjoy your points, everyone. The very small group of people who actually believe in them, or the small amount of point whatevers. You guys want enjoy your points. Maybe we'll look into some channel point reward redemptions in the future. And who knows, maybe we'll see some more tournaments in the future. We are coming up, well, we pretty much just finished the Noah tournament. We might have a Rose tournament, so if you guys are Rose players, definitely consider, make an attempt on that, if we have one. Alright, Shimo, do you have any final words to say to our audience?
Sorry, something came over me there. Something about, I think I was trying to say something about a contest.
Yes!
That you want to promote.
Exactly. So we do have the 12th anniversary art contest. It ends tomorrow. I'm sure you guys have some good art that you may have been working on. But it does end tomorrow night, 11:59 p.m. Pacific, 23:59 for you military people. What was that?
Oh, I was drinking water and I actually coughed for real.
Oh, wrong pipe?
I'm sorry. I'm trying to stay hydrated. I'm sorry.
Yeah, stay hydrated, everyone. The monster will dehydrate me, but I do have a bottle of water with me just in case. Although I still have half a can left. But, yeah, so make sure you turn it in. We're giving out 12,000 Kaching to 5 winners. And for you artists out there, those 5 winners are going to have their art shown in-game as a loading screen image. So, yeah, you get to broadcast your art throughout the entire Elsword universe, both NA and NIT. And with that, well, I guess tomorrow technically concludes the 12th anniversary stuff. But with that, we are concluding the stream. So, Shimo has nothing else to really say. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you at the next live stream.
Bye.
Oh, jeez.